Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for Sweet Tea. Producer War is here. Young D, producer DeAndre, the social team in the back. The No Stress Sports Talk Express. Yes, Masters Thursday, day number 1 at Augusta. Dodgers lose yesterday in Toronto. They return home, get ready for the weekend against the Rangers. And tonight, we'll walk you up to coverage. Lakers-Warriors. Can the Lakers win this one?
Why don't you shut up? Just shut up and leave me alone.
You know,
already start with me.
Well, let's hope so, man. Hope and fear, Jack. Let's get you through the afternoon drive.
Oh.
The DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
It's another thing to hear from the TK421. So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen and tell me what you think.
Yeah, Thursday afternoon in the Southland right now.
Hey! What is up, doggy?
How you doing, man? It's been a minute since we've been together.
Another song that has been ruined by a horrible shot in a movie. Goodbye Horses. I love that drum track, but I can't listen to it because you'll think I'm weird. It's from Silence of the Lambs. That's when
I need to hear the song.
When Chris was talking.
Okay.
Yeah, you've heard it a million times.
Just one of many things that Chris talking has ruined for you.
No, just that song in that scene. I like the drum track. It's actually a cool song, but I can't play it out the window because it means you're weird.
I need to hear it again. I do need to hear it again. At some point, maybe if DeAndre can pull it up. I'm sure I'll recognize it when it plays.
I'll give you, for instance, Stuck in the Middle with You.
Right.
What do you think of?
Oh, immediately. Reservoir Dogs.
Yes. Mike, is it Mike?
Mike Madsen.
Mike Madsen
R.I.P.
cutting somebody's ear off.
Yeah.
Right. Ruined because of that scene.
Precious time for a little treat.
Oh, yeah.
This is Buffalo Bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Precious!
Right. Exactly. But do you hear the drums?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I would love to play that.
This.
But I can't play that because people think I'm weird.
This was during the dance.
Yes. Exactly. It's forever.
You know what's funny? That actor, Ted Levine, who's been a long-time character actor. He's in Heat, among many other.
He was in Monk.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Yeah. He worked for years. For a few years, though, after Silence of the Lambs, he could not get work because everybody only saw him as James Gunn.
Bro, you can't get it out of your head. He nailed it.
Well, he was the villain, and thankfully, Ted Levine's career worked out better than this actor whose name I can't remember, but the actor who played the villain in Dirty Harry, that guy could not.
Oh, the Psycho.
He could not get work for years.
I just read about that guy for some reason. How did you know?
I
saw a Walter Matthau movie with him in it.
Which one?
Oh God, I'll look it up. It's you might like it. It's kind of it's a heist movie.
Oh, is it the Technopelham Pelham 1, 2, 3?
Nope, it's not that. It's a name. But yeah, he's in it. And I read that about that guy.
Yeah.
He played a psycho so well he couldn't get work.
Benicio del Toro actually briefly went through that as well because do you remember when he and Johnny Depp did Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
I did, yes.
And Benicio del Toro's character is just this absolutely disgusting, like every single vice on the planet.
Have you guys seen this? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No, I have not.
Have you guys seen it's the Jonathan's seen it in the back. It's the wildest thing ever, right?
And
yes.
He plays Johnny Depp plays Hunter S. Thompson. For those unfamiliar with him or not of a certain age, Hunter S. Thompson was a famous, very stream of consciousness writer who wrote about things going on in the world, politics, sports, whatever, and was also famously drunk all the time on on hard drugs all the time,
hammered,
shooting guns.
Yes.
He lived kind of a dangerous lifestyle. He wrote this book called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That would be Kanye on drugs, kinda with guns. If you added guns to Kanye and more drugs, it would be kind of that weird stuff.
He wrote this book called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas about his time in Las Vegas, just on drugs the entire time with his lawyer. And Benicio del Toro plays the lawyer. The lawyer is even more whacked out in this movie than Hunter S. Thompson.
Doesn't he become like a god for a second?
Yes. But Benicio said that for a year or so, there were actually casting directors and studios afraid of him because of that role.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Speaking
like
of
that.
Vegas, I was there recently.
For your volleyball.
My daughter's volleyball
How'd
tournament.
it go?
They played well. They did a good job.
Yep.
They finished slightly below 500, but they played well. They played some tough teams. They had a game without or match, I should
Vegas.
say. Yeah, without one of their best players.
How old
15U. We played at Mandalay Bay in the convention
you're
center.
a great question. Didn't we just talk about this? Didn't we say U Sports has gone crazy price wise?
Yes,
how
it
much?
has.
How much you in for volleyball?
Enough.
Going to Vegas.
Well, DeMarco, have you ever pondered the question, Why does AK seem to pick up every single shift possible
I was
known
gonna
to
say,
man?
you ain't
Why
retiring.
does this guy practically live at this studio?
Isn't
Because
it?
you got to work.
Club volleyball don't help, man.
Is it expensive for
Yes,
volleyball?
it is.
What's the expensive part? It can't be equipment.
It is the club fees. It's the travel fees for these tournaments because part of our dues
Got to
go
travel.
towards, well, not just our own travel. You pay for the travel of the coaches. There are fees just to be involved in this tournament.
Oh, boy.
Like she's got one this weekend in Orange County. It's like a one-day thing. You show up to these things for the adults. It's $20 a head to get in. If you park on the premises, $20 for parking. So just your parents, like picture your kid's parents before potentially any siblings or friends or grandparents or whatever, and parking. You're in $60 before the tournament even starts.
Yeah, they're
At
getting
the
it out of you.
Is that the maps?
What?
Is it at the maps?
Not at that one. I don't want to say where
Gotcha,
they're
gotcha.
playing,
Yeah,
just
yeah, for sure.
because there are weirdos out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is
Yeah.
anybody who's
people
done
with cameras.
anybody who has done this knows it is a racket. It is expensive. Now, she's enjoying her club experience, and her team I like a lot. Like I like the way they're
Does
run.
she love to play?
She does really like to play.
You're hosed then. You got
But-
no choice.
But I'm here a lot.
That's right. You got no choice.
I gotta
That's
ask,
the
what
point.
kind of food did you eat out there in Vegas? Did you go
Out
eat?
in Vegas, it's funny. I let her sort of get whatever she wanted. I pre-packed a lot of snacks and just sort of grazed all day
Smart.
just to cut down on a certain amount of expenses. Like
Yeah,
Friday
yeah.
night, they went out
That
for
is a
this
dad hack.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
it is, man. You do enough of these
Dad
tournaments.
hacks, man. Hey, listen to him.
Yeah.
Future dad, him
Look,
over there.
Oh.
Well,
on now.
DeMarco, you know this.
Yeah.
You end up sacrificing on your end.
Absolutely.
And you're like, you know what? Don't worry about me. And
Yes.
I learned this from my dad.
Uh-huh.
My dad did this too. Don't worry about me. Let the kids have what they want within reason.
I'll bring my food.
I'll bring my food. I'll
Absolutely.
bring some boring sandwich.
Or
That's what it
beef
takes.
jerky.
Yes.
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 And a
Chips.
strawberry crush. Yeah,
Yep.
right. And I'm happy.
They
Let's
did,
go.
they did a team dinner at a like an Asian fusion place Friday night. It was
Oh.
good. You know, it wasn't outrageously expensive, but it was
Yeah.
good. And a couple friends of hers who don't play on her team, but she met last year on a different club team that they've stayed in contact. Rare for the three of them to be together, so took them out to dinner one night, and
Oh.
that was a little more than we
Private
expected.
coaching too. You got to get some of that.
You can. We have not opted to, frankly, because I
Okay.
don't have the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Like between her
But
practices,
that's also how they get
schoolwork-
you, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, they're willing to get you.
I bet. We were talking about the equipment, like the bats. The bats for baseball is ridiculous.
Baseball is a pretty expensive club experience,
Like-
as is my understanding.
Trudell was like, your kid doesn't have the bat, but his friend does, which means you're going to have to buy that $500 bat, right? That you're going to replace next year. It's just that they get you. They're soaking you
I
big
mean,
time.
DeAndre, you played AAU, correct? Like, I mean, it's the equivalent of the club scene for
Oh, yeah,
all of
for
these
sure.
different sports.
Yeah.
That stuff ain't cheap.
It's not cheap. I remember just paying for the uniforms, and then obviously got to get your shoes. And I was one of those. I had numerous.
So
pairs
if
of
you
shoes.
can ball but broke, and you get on the AAU circuit, who's paying for it?
So I was very fortunate to have the AAU team I was playing on. Those coaches also coached me in high school, so they understood the financial struggles that I the family growing up. Yeah.
Did that go over the air?
I don't know.
Jonathan. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jonathan just said if you're good, it's free.
Yeah, I mean,
It did not go over the air.
That scared the hell out of
It
me.
can
I know.
be.
I thought so. If you're good, it's free. That's
that
what I
is
thought.
true as well. Yeah.
Okay, if there's a future in it for you, if
Yeah.
there's money to be made, it's
There-
probably
sure.
free.
There was
Yeah.
a feature in it for me as well. So yeah.
There you go. Okay, that movie was Charlie Varick,
Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard of that movie. I've not
1973.
I have not seen it, but I've heard of it.
Only you would get this. Have you seen Payback with Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a place where they meet. It's called Varick's. So then I see this Charlie Varick, and there is a connection. It's great. That's how I got to this movie. But that psycho guy is in this movie. You might like this. If you like
Okay.
those type of movies, you
I do.
might like this.
Yeah, I've heard-
1973. So we were kids.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have heard of Charlie Varick. I've not seen it. I thought maybe it was the original taken of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
No,
that was
no.
eventually remade with Denzel and Travolta.
Yeah.
Tony Scott movie. That was actually pretty fun.
So we weren't around for this. This is somebody else's era, but this was, I think, his third or fourth movie talking about Walter Matthau. That wasn't a comedy.
Right.
So we're seeing him in a different light
Well,
in these movies.
This is how
Yeah.
you know that like the nature of Hollywood and movie stardom has changed. There was a brief period where Walter Matthau was a semi-action hero.
Yes.
And he does not have the face of an action hero.
Someday we're going to be saying Denzel Washington did action movies. Yes.
But Denzel still, like, you may be stretching believability with Denzel doing some of this stuff.
Bruh, 19 seconds, he'll kill the room.
Right, but Denzel still has the look.
This is true.
Denzel still has the convincing look.
That's
for
my
this.
favorite part, when a guy's dying, he's just looking right at him. I love that. Liam Neeson kind of did that to us, too. Like, he was a funny dude, and then he became, like, this hitman.
You know what's funny, actually? Years ago, when Brian and I, my brother Brian, we were doing a podcast for the station, and we were using the ESPN clout, essentially, to get a lot of actors and actresses and people, Hollywood types, on our show. We would say, like, we don't need to talk sports if you don't want to. We don't care. We want to interview you.
A lot of actors want to talk sports.
And Liam Neeson, we got on one time while he was promoting Taken 2.
Oh,
and
wow.
I asked him about, is it possible you think Taken 3 could happen? And he kind of laughed. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, at this point, I start just looking like an irresponsible parent and family man. Like, if these many people keep getting kidnapped around me and my family. I was like, I don't know about that. Then, like, 6 months later, we get announced Taken 3 is coming out.
Of course. If it makes money, you're going to make it.
They cut him that check.
I'm trying to think who I think I almost snapped on either Ashton Kutcher or Ben Affleck on the Best Damn Sports Show because they wanted to talk sports. And they had, like, this god-awful football opinion.
You know what?
Yeah. I think it might have been Ashton Kutcher.
What was the opinion?
It was about a quarterback, running quarterbacks don't win. Or something like that. And this was back in like 2003.
That starts getting into code for black quarterbacks don't win.
Bro, I heard you. You know
That's
what I mean?
real.
Yeah. I'm not letting you get that by me.
So it's clear. I'm not saying Ashton Kutcher was knowingly trying to be racist, but it's what he's saying, whether he realized.
It was how he said it. He meant what he said, and I heard it.
You know what?
I heard of Aaron McNair. I mean,
I think that was my responance. Like, what'd you say? Right.
Have you not heard the name Doug Williams?
Thank you very much. We had a lesson right there.
Also, during this same period of this podcast, we actually got Gary Oldman in studio.
Ooh, how was that?
It was awesome. He was promoting that movie, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy,
that
he was nominated for. And we asked his rep, like, a bunch of times, like, does he like sports? Is he into sports? Because sometimes you would get these actors and stuff, and they would want to talk sports.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to take a break from answering the same questions over and over and over. We asked a bunch of times. They're like, no, he doesn't like sports. We don't think he does. So we're like, okay, we're just going to ask him about his career, ask him about the movie, whatever. As we start to set up in the small studio over there, he happens to mention he's a huge Dodger fan.
Oh, really?
Huge Dodger fan.
Gary Oldman is a Dodger fan. Well,
it came from he raised at least one of his, I think he has a few kids, and I don't remember. I think there's been a couple marriages.
He's been in L.A. for a while.
Right.
He's got a kid
and
here. Okay.
One of his kids in particular was really into the Dodgers.
That kind of makes you a Dodgers
So
fan.
he became a Dodger fan. He's also really into boxing. So we very, very quickly changed gears and talked with Gary Oldman about the Dodgers and boxing. He was awesome. He gave us almost an hour in studio.
Really?
He was great.
Yeah, it makes you a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
It does. Speaking of kids, who's playing for the Lakers tonight? I know Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is out too. Is he out too?
He is out. He is official. Okay.
What happened? Who did it? We were talking about superstition. Somebody let a black cat cross their path in this room. It's your fault.
We are officially entering hope and fear for the Lakers. Moving forward, Marcus Smart is out for tonight's game. Jackson Hayes, I think, is still out. I don't know for sure. I will double check this. LeBron is playing. I will offer both hope and fear
Leonidas
for the Lakers tonight and for the next couple of games. Andy Kamenetsky in for Travis Rogers. DeMarco Farr obviously here. DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, 710 ESPN.
Kings fans, what's up? Back-to-back victories for your Kings.
Evangelista, right-handed shooter. He holds. He lost the puck. The Kings win. A shootout victory for the LA Kings.
The playoff race is for real. And tonight, Kings and Canucks, 7:30 p.m. from Crypto. And after the game, your chance to call and be a part of Kings Talk with me, Sam Boney. This game matters. They all matter. Only 5 games left for your Kings. Tonight, 7:30 p.m. Kings and Canucks on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
April brings showers, and I'm bringing soap. Lots of it. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Comedy icon Eddie Griffin takes the stage Friday, April 17th. Get your tickets now.
Number 2.
Get a 3-piece mixing bowl set the 14th when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate. Earn entries playing your favorite table games. Be here April 30th, 10 p.m. for your chance to win.
Morongo, good times.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief, now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-433-8909. 800-433-8909. Again, that's 800-433-8909.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Right.
Just all right. All right.
It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said all right.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
You did good.
You did good.
Back to the guys.
This was your walk-up song.
This was my walk-up song.
Yeah.
This was also the intro song for the old Kamenetsky Brothers podcast at the station until ESPN started getting charged for music rights.
Oh, really?
Then we immediately had to abandon it.
This is Cool in the Gang, right?
No, it's Commodores.
Commodores. Name of the song is?
Machine Gun.
Machine Gun. I swear to God, I grew up on the Commodores. I never heard this song.
Love this song. Love this song. This is also, too, in the movie, and I know Boogie Nights comes up a lot here at the station between me, Morales, Travis, Ireland, but do you remember the scene in the disco in the Boogie Nights when they do that line dance together?
Yes.
They're dancing to this song.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. It sounds Soul Train-y.
Oh, it's
I'm
great.
sure it was on Soul Train at some point. Did you watch Soul Train?
Yeah.
Did you
Cornelius?
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Man,
Everyone watched it.
I would have lived for that era. The Soul
Soul
Train.
Train? Yeah.
With my afro out with the pick. Oh, trust me.
Dare I
You would have been on
I was
Soul
going to say,
Train.
dare I say, DeAndre, at the risk of getting out over my skis, and I think you understand what I mean.
Yes.
You were prime Soul Train material, my friend.
You're doing guest spots on Good Times. That's you.
They would have plucked you out from the crowd. They would have brought you onto the dance floor. You are prime for that. I'm not joking.
What?
I am kind of a savant of Good Times.
Are you really?
Trivia.
Love Good Times.
Yes.
He would have been like Thelma's boyfriend or something.
He would have been pre-Keith.
Right, in between.
Do you remember what?
Yes.
Do you remember, by the way, Thelma on Good Times when she met Keith?
Yeah.
NFL player.
The football player.
Do you remember what team he played for?
The Bears. The Chicago Bears. Yes. And he hurt his knee.
He hurt his knee.
What was the pimp's name that was after?
Sweet Daddy Williams.
Sweet Daddy. JJ, you in trouble.
There was.
Yes.
There was, and we'll get to the Lakers in just a second, the fear and hope.
Yes.
There was, or hope and fear, depending on how you want to phrase this.
Oh, dude, really? We're beyond that. You know it.
There was an amazing episode of Good Times where JJ and Thelma were arguing because JJ was claiming there was no such thing as a female role model greater than a male role model. And and every example that Thelma threw out, like Rosa Parks, Susan B. Anthony, like all these different women, JJ countered with O.J. Simpson.
Oh, my God.
As the trump card.
Oh, my God. A different time.
Very different. I mean, this is when OJ felt like the trump card. This is in the 70s.
And at the time, he was Superman.
Oh, he was Superman. He was leaping over Hertz in suitcases and stuff.
Speaking of jumping over suitcases, you actually think there's a shot here? You've been doing this too long. You know how this is going to end, right?
Well,
I'm already into the offseason.
Shot for what? That's what we needed to find.
Okay, Travis, kind of framed it as surviving. And we said going into the game versus when did that was just recently that JJ snapped on Vando.
OKC game.
OKC game. Thank you very much. How they were going to approach the rest of the year without even LeBron playing. I wanted to see what JJ had. JJ showed some fang, right? He's all in. He's trying to survive. He's doing what a coach should do. He's challenging his team. But we all know, I mean, you already hit the iceberg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're hoping that a rescue team in the form of
Luka?
Well, I was going to say in the form of like Spanish doctors. They get to the iceberg, repair the ship. Luka's hamstring is ready enough to play.
And it would be dumb to rush him, right? It would be totally stupid to rush him back.
It would be stupid to rush him back if they really feel like there is a chance that he could make this injury worse than what it already is. Like, I'm not particularly concerned in my totally non-medical school trained opinion, but just from having watched a lot of this stuff over the years. If Luka returned, re-aggravated the hamstring in the exact same injury, that doesn't concern me that much because I feel like he probably is still on the same rehab track one way or the other.
You don't want to do it twice.
Assuming he doesn't make it worse. If it just ends up the same grade 2 strain, I'm guessing, and I could be wrong.
Okay, I've seen receivers, they feel a twinge and they stop.
Right.
Yeah, not hurt it again, but a twinge.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Some form of re-aggravation that is essentially back to square one, but not square two.
So you'd kind of risk it.
I would not risk anything that would turn it into grade 3. If they think there's more than like a 3% chance turning it into grade 3, wouldn't do it at all. But if they think at worst, it's just re-aggravating it back to square one, my guess is whatever rehab process he has for the offseason more or less stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
So no harm, no foul. I could be wrong. You asked, though, like, surviving. Do I think, for example, this team is going to get to the Western Conference Finals? Speaking of which, it's a Cosm ticket Thursday. Listen to Mason Ireland and DeMarco and Travis for your chance to win a 4-pack of GA tickets to the Western Conference play-in tournament game at Cosm. Experience the NBA playoff intensity like never before, only with ESPN LA.
He hit me with the quarterback draw.
Yeah. There's a lot of lead up to get to the read. Like, do I think they're getting to the Western Conference playoffs? No, I do not.
Do you even think they're getting to the second round?
I think it's going to be very difficult. But if you're asking about do I think they can win this game tonight, not only do I think they can win, I think they damn well should win.
They have to.
This Warriors team, I know they're not going to have Marcus Smart. It's now 9 straight games. A little concerned about that ankle. They're not going to have Jackson Hayes. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned about his foot. But they're going to have LeBron. Let me tell you the folks not playing for the Warriors tonight.
Okay.
Steph Curry. Charles Bassey is questionable. Guy Santos, questionable. Will Richard, doubtful. Porzingis, out. Al Horford, out. Quentin Post, out. Moses Moody, out. Jimmy Butler, out. Again, Steph Curry, out.
I wish I could be really happy about that, but I'm
not looking to be happy about it. I'm just
You
saying,
might get to even, yeah.
If LeBron, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, and friends cannot beat that squad, none of this matters moving forward.
Nope.
Like, I mean, who cares about their playoff
I agree with
prospects
that.
if they can't beat that team?
You agree with that?
I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that.
You can't. And then people are gonna be like, "Oh, they lost to the Dallas Mavericks." You know, when
They
got the Dallas Mavericks, they did have Cooper Flag. They still got Chris Middleton. They still have some guys that are very serviceable.
But Dallas is trying to lose.
Dallas is trying to lose, but this is a Golden State Warriors team who's without their main guy and Steph Curry.
They haven't been that good with Steph since he's returned. Like, he's been playing off the bench. He's been, I think, on a minutes restriction.
Yeah.
Like,
They
have not been that good with Steph since he's been back. Without him,
you need the win. The
Yes.
Lakers need this win.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
If they want any chance of holding off the Rockets and keeping that 4 seed,
oh boy,
they need to win.
So you could really say this is the season then.
It's
when you think about it.
If you are defining at least any faint bit of hope as opposed to fear that the Lakers could pull off an upset in the first round, home court will be important. I'm not saying home court guarantees it.
No, but
it's important.
It would help, definitely.
You give guys like LeBron and anybody dealing with either attrition or injuries, they can start out the thing at home. They don't have to go anywhere from the beginning. It helps make your rehab process and treatment that much easier if it doesn't get interrupted by getting on a plane, going somewhere new, having to set up shop new, all of that stuff. Like, it matters.
Are you drawing with the 4 seed again in the first round?
Likely the Rockets. It's likely going to be the Rockets either way.
See how good they just became all of a sudden?
They won 7 straight games.
I know.
They legit won 7 straight games.
Oh,
Now those 7 straight games, the New York Knicks is one of those teams that
do they smell blood in the water or what? Oh, the Lakers are down. We got them.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving to the second round.
Only thing I just go back to, I know they had Luka Doncic. I know they had Austin Reaves. I just keep on going back just the way they were able to defend. They were able to defend Kevin Durant and forcing others to beat them. And it worked out into Lakers' favor just because of the way they played, the way their styles, it created a lot of problems for the Houston Rockets. Hopefully they can carry that into the playoffs, presumably that they're going to be matched up with the Houston Rockets.
Okay, let's actually stay on that and talk about that next. Just the idea of their potential seeding and the matchup, like
I'm not ruling out LeBron.
How much does that actually matter for the Lakers? And if it is the Rockets, because I think it's looking most likely to be them, is DeAndre correct that they can carry the same scheme forward trying to defend the Rockets the way they did, which gave Houston a lot of trouble in 2 consecutive games? So we'll talk about that coming up next. DeMarco and Travis, Andy in for Travis, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold-blooded, the Lake Show play here.
Tonight, the clock is ticking on the regular season. Just 3 games remain before the road to the playoffs begin.
Ahead to Reaves. Alley-oop to LeBron. Slam dunk. Highlight play of the month.
And now it's a Western Conference heavyweight clash. Lakers, Warriors from the Bay Area. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and as someone who doesn't have time to overthink shopping, I love how simple my VisionWorks store in Santa Ana made it for me. The frames are organized by shape and price, and there was a great variety of frames to choose from. No matter what style you're looking for, VisionWorks has it. Scheduling my eye exam, though, that was easy with evening and weekend appointments at all locations. And here's the best part. The friendly and knowledgeable VisionWorks teammates are insurance experts, and they'll help you maximize your options whether you have insurance or not. If you want or need glasses without the hassle, VisionWorks makes it simple.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
I love a good fruity cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a fruity cocktail guy.
I will have one.
DeMarco and Travis is on right now.
I'll give you $1 if you can name the guitarist in this.
The guitarist?
Yep.
I would have
think Kamikaze Headband.
Oh God, is it Des Dickerson?
Oh, boom! Hey, Kay, have some potato salad.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you
Take
go.
the shoes off. You're good.
I thought it was.
Wow.
I thought it was Des.
AK's invited to the cookout.
Yeah. Des caught religion and left music. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he said, no more Prince. I'm out. That was it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? The way Prince's, the way the musicians around Prince tended to work, he just saved himself the trouble of getting canned.
True. This is true.
Working with Prince, and I'm a Prince fanatic.
No joke.
Not an easy gig.
No.
I mean, it wasn't quite working with James Brown, but it was not an easy gig.
So you are one of the biggest Prince fans. I would say the biggest is my boyfriend Christian. Like, he pulls out the craziest Prince facts or whatever. And I'm like, how do you know that? I don't know. I just love Prince. So I'm like, I want you to have a conversation.
A Prince off?
Yes. I
off.
think you guys it'll be hilarious just seeing you guys do that.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I welcome the conversation.
I just saw Prince. There was a clip of him on stage offering, who was that? When he refused to sing We Are the World.
Oh.
It wasn't Berry Gordy. Was it Berry Gordy? No.
No, it was Bob Geldof?
Nope. Oh,
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, the lollipop.
Right,
And he wouldn't sing.
Bob Geldof was USA for Africa.
Prince is no joke. He said, nope, I won't sing, and I don't care what you do.
There is a crazy clip you can find on YouTube. Like, it's grainy film, black and white.
Yeah.
But of James Brown on stage, and he looks whacked out of his skull with Michael Jackson, and they're performing, and then he calls out to, I guess, Prince is in the audience.
Oh, yeah.
And they call up Prince. Prince gets taken up to the stage, piggyback, like his bodyguard is essentially carrying him
big
up
Hulk
piggyback.
Hogan dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Prince gets up there, starts playing this like really psychedelic guitar and just giving out these like primal screeches. Looked like he might have maybe been a little whacked out on something as well. It's crazy.
I would love to see that
footage.
I would love to see that.
It's
you know what?
super cool.
I would love to see like Austin Reaves, LeBron, and Luka on the floor one more time. I would. That's a damn shame. How does that end so fast? We had so much hope.
It is unfortunately not on tap today on ESPN LA.
No.
The Lakers are on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. Toyota Lakers Countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30. Tip off at 7. You can hear it on your afternoon drive, 710 ESPN, or crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
I love Beto. I'm glad he's on that post. That would suck to be talking about the Lakers right now, just with all Laker fans. I mean, I don't think any Laker fans are giving up. Or, I don't know. I mean, where's your attention now if you're the Lakers? Mine is squarely in the offseason, but I'm different.
It's hard not to look ahead because you knew that there were going to be changes this offseason anyway. Like the roster, there's expected the roster could look somewhat different this coming offseason, with all the cap space and the maneuverability, and you have to be building, I think, future forward around Luka. But these playoffs were supposed to provide a lot of clues about what's needed.
Okay, you can fudge.
You can fudge a little bit, but you don't want to have to. That's the problem that they're in right now, is you don't want to have to fudge.
Well, the NFL draft is 15 days away?
Correct.
Some of these guys are projection.
Sure.
They look great. I think they can do this. You don't know. So at this point with Austin Reaves, I'll fudge to the numbers. I think he would have played better in the postseason than he did last season. I think Luka, like when Momo said, his defense had gotten a lot better. I think Luka would have been Luka.
I think Luka was setting up for an awesome playoffs. Awesome.
100% believe that. And the third option was going to grow and get better, which leads me to the next thing. What would you do with LeBron? If you're LeBron, what would you do?
Well, this is interesting, actually, because Brian Windhorst yesterday was on the morning show with Sedano and Cappy, and they were asking him about both Austin and LeBron with the offseason and the plans, possible returning to the Lakers. And what Windy said about LeBron actually caught my attention because I think he has it backwards, but here's what he had to say.
Okay.
LeBron's cap hold is enormous. LeBron's cap hold is like 60 or 65 million.
Right.
Okay? So the Lakers have to deal with LeBron first. And this is going to be kind of difficult because is LeBron going to know on June 15th what he's going to do for next year? Okay, let's say he wants to play. How much are you going to play for? Because the Lakers either have to sign LeBron to a new contract or renounce his rights to get rid of that $65 million. They've either got to have LeBron. What are you going to play for next year? You're going to play for 30? Okay, good. You've got 30. Now you're cap hold. Now you're going to be for 30. Now we've got that other 35 to do stuff with. LeBron, you don't know what you're going to do next year? We got to sign these players. I'm sorry, LeBron. We're going to have to renounce your rights. Good luck to you. Now his cap hold 0, but they can't then go over the cap to re-sign him.
Can they renounce his rights, go sign other guys, and then sign LeBron to the lower number later?
No.
Why not?
Because once you renounce the rights, you don't have the ability to exceed the salary cap to sign your player.
What's backwards about that?
I think LeBron has to be the last item, not the first item. Because even if, say, unless you're talking about LeBron coming back for like a mid-level exception, something like that, which is just a fixed amount that doesn't enter your cap space. You have to work the rest of your books so you maintain that full mid-level exception, but you're not talking about eating into cap space. Even if, say, LeBron's desired number, like I think 30 is too high, but let's just say it's 30, it's 20, it's whatever, like something beyond a mid-level exception. Even if you think that number is okay, to me, you can't agree on it with LeBron yet because you need to be prioritizing the future forward guys, the younger guys, the ones that can be part of a longer build with Luka.
Agreed, yeah.
I think you have to land on those guys first, who would be, to me, the priority with your cap space or how you would use your assets to trade for him, whatever. Then you worry about LeBron last.
Well, why was I thinking LeBron is the stump in the driveway that you have to get rid of before you can get to those young guys? And
rephrase.
Like, because he's taken up so much of the cap. Until you figure out what to do with him, you can't really be aggressive going after people. That's the way I saw it.
I think you would have to renounce LeBron's rights regardless, because
then we're in agreement there.
To me, it's too big of a number. I don't think you can work with LeBron being on your books as a cap hold.
What's the downside to the Lakers if they do that? A PR hit?
I mean, I guess the potential
DeAndre,
risk.
if you renounce LeBron, like, we got to let him go, whatever it is. You renounce his rights.
Well, you're letting go of his cap hold. You're not necessarily saying goodbye. You're just from a book managing perspective. You have to renounce the cap hold and renounce the rights because you need to create the maximum amount of cap space.
Right. But I thought if you renounce his rights, the end of that, what Wendy said is if you do that, you lose him.
Not necessarily. You just can't go over the cap at that point. You can't resign him with bird rights to go over the cap.
You may have to pay LeBron like $10 million.
Well, here's the thing. LeBron's going to be taking a pay cut no matter where he goes. I would be stunned. Like, there's no team that can offer LeBron $50 million that's worth his time.
I got you.
Like, unless he has a burning desire to retire as a Net.
I wouldn't want to be the guy here or a Lakers suit that would have to go and ask LeBron to take a pay cut. Because he'll look you in the eye and say, why?
Because
it's not like I'm terrible.
But there's every team around the league.
I know.
Have to take a pay cut.
So I wouldn't take – this is just me and human nature. I don't think I'd take the pay cut here, but I'd take that same money someplace else.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's just – you know how men are. You know how we are. You know what I mean?
I just keep on wrapping my
I can't wait for the report about LeBron ending up in Cleveland for $25 million. Source says, you know how men are.
You know, I can't explain it, but you know what I mean.
I just feel like
source close to the situation says, you know how men are.
Right. Yeah.
No, I just keep on wrapping my head like, if to get the best out of this, have a plan, go into the offseason with a plan, look at who you can acquire, whether that's via trade or even, as far as potential free agents, present that plan and give LeBron understanding, hey, look, we feel like these pieces can give the best to our team for the foreseeable future for the present, but also with Luka Doncic as long as he's with the Lakers tenure. And if those don't align with what LeBron James wants, then okay, but at least you give him a plan for him to at least figure out, and that's where numbers can match.
You show him an actual plan to compete with OKC with him in it, he would opt into pretty much whatever salary. You know what I mean?
I think what helps the Lakers here is, this new dynamic between him and Luka and Austin has worked really well. And LeBron has actually thrived. Like, he has, in some ways, taken a reduced role, but his presence has still mattered. Like, and he's played really well, and he seems to be enjoying it. And he's gonna have to take a pay cut regardless. Like, I mean, Cleveland, for example, like, because they're a second apron team. In order to give LeBron like $50-ish million, they would have to shed so much salary that the team doesn't become worth it for LeBron to join unless he just wants to end his career.
I agree with you, but it's not like he is really, like, based on how he's played, this is not a guy you ask to take less money.
You're just going to have to.
I know, but we've never been here with guys like him before. But that's weird to ask him to take less because you've seen how he's one of the best players in the league still.
It's just the situation right now. I mean, like, a lot of this is just CBA related. And it has nothing to do specific with the Lakers. Or in a lot of ways, even it's specific to LeBron in the sense that he'll be 42 next year. And, you know, he started the season with sciatica. He's been, ironically, he'll probably end up playing the most games between him or close. He'll play more games than Austin. I'd have to look to see if he plays more than Luka.
See what I mean? And you're going to
probably is going to end up
and you're going to pay Austin Reaves more than you pay him. And that's going to fly?
But again, it's an agreement to him understanding that he's no longer going to be with this team for many years to come. So the Lakers need to be able to also he has to understand that they need to build this team right now for Luka Doncic to get the most out of his, his prime years, if you want to call it.
And here's the thing. LeBron may not like it, but he knows it. Like, he actually knows this. And to his credit,
that I believe.
To his credit, he has leaned into the asks this year. Like, for all of the drama with his opt-in and the Rich Paul statement and all of the stuff.
Third option.
Yeah, stuff that comes from every time Rich Paul does his podcast with Max Kellerman. LeBron's actually been pretty low-key this year.
He has.
LeBron has not been a problem this year.
Well, except for Memphis.
That's not a Lakers-specific problem. That's a LeBron. That's a LeBron.
Memphis, right?
That's got nothing to do with the Lakers.
Yeah. But there's numerous players that have come out and spoke about staying. They're staying in Memphis. Like KD spoke about it. There's been a couple other players around the league that spoke.
But I'm just saying that's none of the Lakers.
No,
it's not the Lakers. No.
Like, if LeBron wants to go to war with Memphis, that's got nothing to do with the Lakers.
Nothing to do with winning here. But no one's actually asked Rich Paul or LeBron. I don't know why you would or how you could about taking a pay cut, taking less money.
Again,
that's never come out about anybody.
I think what will make it easier for Rob Pelinka is, in a lot of ways, it's a question of pay cut or retire, because it's going to be the same anywhere he goes.
True.
Like,
this is funny. What if this dude, like you said, a depleted Golden State squad, what if he goes out and scores 40? I mean,
it's just a reminder that he's 41.
That's what I'm saying. It further complicates things, right? Yeah.
It's funny.
Like, what if you win?
It's more ironic than complicated. I actually don't think it's complicated at all, because no other team can offer him this anyway. He's going to have to take a pay cut regardless.
That's going to be the hard. If he gets this team rolling into the playoffs and they actually make some noise in the first round, then you get to the offseason and you ask him to take less money.
You and I know this.
I cannot wait for that.
You and I know this, man. It sucks to get old.
It really does. But I cannot wait for that.
That's some of what this comes down to, man. It sucks to get old. All right, coming up, the far side. We're going to get inside DeMarco Farr's head.
Good
Always
luck.
an interesting place. 710 ESPN.
Kings fans, what's up? Back-to-back victories for your Kings.
Evangelista, right-handed shooter. He holds. He lost the puck. The Kings win. A shootout victory for the LA Kings.
The playoff race is for real. And tonight, Kings and Canucks, 7:30 p.m. from Crypto. And after the game, your chance to call and be a part of Kings Talk with me, Sam Boney. This game matters. They all matter. Only 5 games left for your Kings. Tonight, 7:30 p.m. Kings and Canucks on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
Los Angeles, your chance to win an Aston Martin is waiting for you at Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Unity by Hard Rock members can receive entries on Thursdays and Saturdays in April for a chance to win a 2026 Aston Martin. Not a member yet? Signing up is easy. Visit casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. That's casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Or download the Unity by Hard Rock app. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. The easiest drive from downtown LA. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Are you guys fans of Shea?
Yeah.
You are?
Yep.
Are you? Yeah. Nope. You pause. See? Chocolate or vanilla? You pause. Do you want to play football? Yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. See, Aaron Rodgers couldn't do that. That's why Aaron Glenn let him go. But no, I was just thinking of watching SGA, watching Oklahoma City, and man, they are good.
Yes,
they are a super team, and they're
really
loaded.
Good.
Oh my God, I don't think I like Chet Holmgren though. I don't like his face. Does he have a punchable face?
I mean, I'm not going to be the one punching him, but yeah.
Yeah, he has a punchable face, doesn't he?
Who, SGA?
No, Chet Holmgren. Yeah, he got a punchable face, right? Yeah, but he's really good.
He is really good.
And they're going to be good
took
for a
out my
long
guy,
time.
man. He took out Adu Thiero,
He
man.
did. Oh my God.
With that elbow.
Dude, those elbows are rough.
Sharp elbows.
Sharp
elbows.
They're like Bill Cartwright elbows.
They're not going anywhere for a while,
No,
and
they're not.
Wemby is growing. Yeah, the alien.
And you know, obviously Wemby is the foundation to make everything work with the Spurs.
Yep.
But what's scary is it ain't just Wemby. That team is good.
True, but he's the straw that stirs the drink.
But
yeah, he's the guy.
Stephon Castle, that's some good ice.
Of course.
That's some top shelf liquor.
Oh, that's he'll get you drunk.
Yeah,
he'll
Dylan
beat you.
Harper's a good player. Devin Vassell's a good player.
But it's kind of like Jokic in Denver. I mean, when Wemby gets that sort of experience, it'll be the same thing. You're all in his orbit. The issue is him, and everybody else just feeds off him. So the reason I brought that up is I was talking during the break. I'm really angling towards this Giannis thing for the Lakers. And the only reason, if you're Giannis, you wouldn't want to come this way is you don't want to go through them to get to a championship.
Dude,
the East is wide open, or a little more wide open.
So. I mean,
more so wide open.
I think the Pistons are in a place where it's like beat them now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to start becoming really difficult. They actually could make a few moves this offseason, but like Cade is great. Jalen Duren is a really good player.
What do you think of
Saul
Boston?
Thompson is really good as well.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the defense, the last time the Lakers played the Pistons, the defense Sar Thompson played was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Boston?
They're good.
For a team that everyone thought was going to be a gap year, and the fact that they're at this position right now, being a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, they're really good.
Okay.
Especially with the pieces that they surrounded Jaylen
Missoula's a
Brown
good coach.
Super good. I love him as a coach.
Psychopath, but he's a
Super
good coach.
Well, why is he a psycho? He's just locked in.
He watches the town like every single day.
Does he really?
Yes.
And you have to watch his
I could watch that movie every day, though.
I probably could, too.
That
but
is an everyday movie. The Heat is an everyday movie.
Yes, it is.
I can watch Heat every single day. I can watch The Town, I think, every other day.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Now, so you got to watch Joe Mazzulla's interviews too.
I have. I love when you ask him a question that he doesn't want to answer. He just he'll give you that crazy look and move on to something else.
He's an intense fella.
Super intense. You better come with your stuff. But going back, I don't know if I'm a fan of SGA. I don't think I like the way he plays.
Is it the free throw thing?
I think it might be. It might be the foul baiting. I don't know. He seems like he benefits from a lot of privilege.
I mean, everybody who is not a Laker fan says the exact same thing about Luka and Austin and LeBron, they will say it. I don't think it's as much with LeBron, but Luka and Austin live at the line.
I think Luka may be better at foul baiting than. You know, there are guys that can get away with it and guys where it looks obvious the ref just fell for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, SGA's is it's just the way he gets fouled sometimes.
Yes.
But he does a good job of getting into people with his body. He does a really good job of
He is
selling
such a good scorer. He's so smooth. He's a lot like Luka in that you can't get him to speed up. Like,
No.
Luka's the same way.
You're going to play his game.
You
Yeah.
cannot get Shea out of his rhythm.
But every time he gets fouled, I hear the Wilhelm scream. I do. I really do. Every time he gets fouled, it looks like he's doing the Wilhelm scream. Ow! Can't stand him.
You know what, though? Like,
Yeah.
I covered the Kobe Pow teams, those championship teams.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. Those guys screamed at the refs all the time. They did their
It was
Wilhelm
more like
yell.
a hey.
No, well,
More like a hey.
I got to the point
Not
where
a
I could have been at a game with my eyes closed, and I knew Kobe, Pow, and Lamar's yell to try to
Okay.
get to the line. Kobe was, hey!
Let me ask you a question. Since you played high-level hoop, did you ever lie?
Lie?
Did you ever, yell at the ref, like, hey, he fouled me, when you knew the guy didn't?
No, actually, I was never that type of player.
Really?
I never got into
Good.
it. Reps. Never.
Some of these dudes are delusional. He didn't even touch you.
There might be some points or they missed a call and I'm like, hey, come on, man. But not to the point I'm getting into their face or I'm complaining the whole way down. Nah, I got back on
I
defense.
think that's the only thing I don't like about LeBron is the flopping stuff. When it's obvious. Like when the dude missed your head by 3 inches and you went down like somebody hit you in the head with a bat.
I think from LeBron's perspective.
And then you stay down for 5 minutes.
I think from LeBron's perspective, he would say, you know what? There were 9 previous plays where I got hammered
Right.
and nobody did anything.
That is always the other
So
answer.
if I got to sell this thing, it's like Shaq in his prime. He was impossible to ref.
See, instead of doing that and I get you. You get hacked more than the average person. So instead of laying down, go Malone on him. Put a knee into somebody's chest. Be that dude. If you're tired of being hacked, don't act. Go be mean. You know what I mean?
There's been
I like
moments
that
where,
better.
LeBron's got it. All right, you don't want to call it, and he's come down and he's like, he flushed it on some people.
I mean, in a painful way where he's trying to hurt the guy.
I mean,
like Barkley would try to hurt you. You know, that's
Problem
what I mean.
is, though, the fines now are much different than it was back
He's
then.
got $1 billion.
Well,
we
no,
can't talk about money.
But I'm even talking about suspensions, things like that. I'm talking about the penalty more than the fine.
Well, do it in the act of playing basketball. Don't just haul off and hit a guy. You know what I mean, right?
Well,
I just saw it came on my feed. It was Karl Malone when he knocked out David Robinson with an elbow.
Right.
Knocked him cold. That's what I mean.
It's a different penalty system
Oh.
now. Like, you could do more street justice in that era of NBA.
I'm sure he can protect himself. You know, I've seen other players take care of business when they're getting hacked. They don't go crying to the refs. They take care of themselves. I'd love to see a little bit more of that.
The era's a little bit different now.
Oh my God!
It is.
Come on.
Again,
you,
it's not. It's
you
not,
know what I'm talking about.
I do. But
it's not a soft thing. It's a punishment thing. Like, okay, you know the famous sequence of Kurt Rambis getting clotheslined.
I don't mean that. I don't mean goon it up.
No,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is there wasn't even like a flagrant for that. There wasn't even an ejection or anything. Like, you could do that.
Different era.
Like, you could exact more street justice.
But there's a way to, you don't have to be rolling around on the floor. My left elbow, then my right elbow. That's my neck now.
Are you accusing him of
I'm
faking
just
that?
saying, just the one thing. That's the only thing. You're too big to be acting. Look, we say the same thing about Joel Embiid, right? We love Joel Embiid. But what's the one thing we hate about Joel Embiid? Say it.
One thing about Joel Embiid?
Yeah, one thing we hate about Joel Embiid.
Oh, he be flopping.
Thank you. That's what you're too damn big to be
He's
doing.
got
that.
appendicitis.
And that's very unfortunate. But AK,
Poor guy.
AK,
Dude, Joel Embiid's body hates him.
really
You might
does.
be right. Yeah.
But there's been plays we see Joel Embiid, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, you are 7 foot, and you're trying to do a pump fake and lean into him. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, I just.
Do
I
you
think
have
it's
a
his
blind
body.
spot for LeBron when he does it? He doesn't really flop. Sometimes.
Not to the point where, like, you see what Joel Embiid is doing. Because he has to switch up his game now because he's taking too much injuries to his body.
I love the LeBron, oh, my eye. That one. That always gets, he got me in the eye. No, he missed you completely.
Yeah. From his perspective, you got to sell it. Like, I got to get these whistles somehow.
Okay. Well, just to finish it. I'm not that big of a fan of SGA, but the problem is he ain't going away, and neither is that team.
No, he is not.
So that's got to fuel
Dude,
whatever thoughts you have in
waves
the
of young players.
Right. That's got to fuel whatever thoughts you have about moving into the offseason. Cat be damned. If you're LeBron, if you're the Lakers, I thought Travis made a great point. You could do the best you can at rebuilding and still be fourth in the West. Yeah, perennially. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just how it goes. But anyway, yeah. You're out of my head now.
We are now outside.
I got that all out. Thank you very much.
We are now outside of DeMarco Farr's head. That is the far side. But you would be willing to get rid of, according to our rundown, Austin Reaves at a very specific cost.
Don't be painting me into a corner like that.
I am painting what Laura painted for me to read. But you can explain yourself. Coming up next, DeMarco and Travis. Andy Kiminetsky in for Travis, 710 ESPN.
Trapped. Look at you. How dare you?
Blame Laura.
But you read it.
Dude, I read what's in front of me.
Look at you. Okay.
I'm a guest.
There you go. Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away another house this spring. Another house. Yep, you heard me say that. This is your chance to win a new multi-million-dollar fully furnished home in Orange County in the OC. Yes, sir. Earn entries to win by using your Pechanga Rewards card when you play your favorite slot machines and table games, or you can enter the social media Lucky Key contest. Then what you have to do is be at Pechanga every Saturday night through May 30 to activate your entries. 20 finalists compete in the grand finale drawing on May 30th. So one lucky guest is going to turn the key, and boom, that's your new home. You got to be present to win, obviously. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. And while you're at Pechanga, have some fun there. Check out all the other exciting stuff going on there. It's Southern California's premier resort casino for a reason, and they got a lot to offer. 24/7 gaming action for you, versatile dining options. I mean, really, bring a suit. There's so many things you can do there as far as dining. It's hard to tell you. Festive entertainment, full-service spa, which is my favorite, amazing accommodations, and much, much more. So head to Pechanga Casino right now, just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, for more info.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I was walking towards the dude with the face tattoo, and then I moved on the other side of Beto so that Beto was closer to the guy with the face tattoo, just in case the guy with the face tattoo just decided to go all crazy on me.
I don't know why you're so scared.
There was a stabbing downtown the other day.
So you get stabbed.
You sound like when my kid gets drilled in Little League. I'll be like, you're good. Take a breath. You're okay.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep Pizza Hut coming with the $10.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Smalls here. If it feels like everybody's sick right now, you aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt that you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right in your home. It includes prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs and other common illnesses. It's in your kit the moment you need it. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at the pharmacy, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook and call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Order your medical emergency kit online in minutes and it ships to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. Again, that's $45 off with promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's urgentcarekit.com/smalls, promo code SMALLS.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, 4 o'clock hour, the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour. Head to Waba Grill weekdays after 3 p.m. for their $5 happy hour and try their new chili crisp dumplings. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in a fiery crisp. Paired with a premium Waba beverage drink like that new strawberry watermelon lemonade, both for just $5 only at Waba Grill. The 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour rolls on with DeMarco and Travis right now on ESPN LA.
Hey, that's something you should look up. Oh my God. Are you a Morris Day and the Time fan?
Oh, yeah. Love it.
Me too. Have you seen Morris Day being interviewed when he's talking about Prince?
Yeah.
And being on tour with Prince?
They had a really interesting relationship and dynamic. Like, it was somewhere I don't even want to say it was frenemies, but there was a rivalry.
There was a rivalry
real
there.
rivalry.
Yes. There's a part when he's talking about they had 2 consecutive parties going on at the same time, and what Morris Day and the Time, what their parties look like, and what Prince's parties look like. They said Prince would be in there on a throne by himself. He said our parties were like, parties. People be dancing up there. Prince is on a throne.
By the way, Funchy and I, for like the last 2 years on Lakers Talk, speaking of Morris Day and the Time, we have been trying to get DeAndre to watch Purple Rain, and he has not.
You still haven't seen Purple Rain?
Still have not. Nah.
Hell is
I'm
wrong
not
with
gonna
you?
lie.
Well, where can you find it?
Purple Rain? I'm sure it's streaming somewhere.
Well, I watch every streaming service known to man. If Purple Rain was there,
Let me see.
I would have seen it.
Let me Google right now.
It may be hard to find, but there's no
It's
excuse.
especially hard to find when you're not looking.
You need to see Purple Rain. Are you out your mind?
But
You
there's
have
been
to.
a lot of people that said, "Nah, you don't really need to watch it."
Who said that?
I'm not gonna put names out, but there's been some people.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah,
Listen,
don't.
You need to see Purple Rain. Yes, you have to. Thank you very much.
It also
really
cons-
boring.
Huh?
People say it's boring.
Who said it was
Wait,
boring?
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna put names.
You need to put a name to that. I need to know who that is.
I need to know, do they work here?
That's the person that I cannot trust in a foxhole.
If you are asking me, do I think from like a filmmaking
Who was it?
perspective, like Purple Rain is a high level of cinema? No. Do I think it's boring? Hell no.
Okay.
Do you like
It's an
Prince?
entertaining movie.
I like Prince.
You need to see
Okay.
Purple Rain.
I need to know who told you that it's
Oh,
boring.
I'm not gonna put names out there.
Because people know. People are telling me my ears, so I just want to make sure you.
Well, just by the fact that he won't tell you who it is tells you who it is. At least in my opinion. Okay, this happened again. It happened to me before. And before you pigeonholed me into trying to get rid of Austin Reaves. I'm just
reading the rundown Laura put in front of me.
Laura, you had to read that.
By the way, you did say that.
I did not say that.
Oh, DeAndre.
I proposed a question. I just was shocked.
No, you said you would be okay with letting him go if you got a premium big man.
Of course. I think anybody would be on board.
Okay, then that's what you said.
No, I'm not advocating to get rid of the guy. I just had a question. Like, okay, if you get into the offseason, and it started with DeAndre, and we'll go back over this. DeAndre, we were talking about big man options. And who's the guy you brought up again?
I said Mitchell Robinson. As far as, a name that could be, considering where the New York Knicks and their position is at and where they finish off, this playoffs, a name that could potentially be, on the move.
I wouldn't think with Mitchell Robinson it would be an either or.
No.
I would think in theory I think he's a free agent this offseason. I'm not 100.
Possibly.
I'd have to look up. I'm not 100%.
Well, we were
sure.
just throwing out names, and he used him as a barometer. And me being the Shaq for a second, I'm not familiar with your game, Mr. Robinson. So who is he? Liken him to someone. He said a slight upgrade from DeAndre Ayton. In my opinion, I'm not interested in a slight upgrade. I want something more than that. So if I was looking, this is the question. This is where she took it, and she wrote it, and you read it. This is where she's wrong. And you were the conduit.
What did I do wrong?
I said if you could find your way to a top flight big man regardless of name. Travis needed a name. I'm just saying, a guy, a difference maker as a big, and you had to give up AR to get that said guy, would you do it, yes or no?
If it was a really high-end center, I need to know who the center is because I can imagine how they fit with Luka. But would I consider that? Absolutely, because I think it is harder on balance to find that player than it is to find Austin, even though Austin's really good. Like, Austin is a really good player. But, like, for example, Jalen Duren this offseason is, I believe, a restricted free agent. I would be stunned if anybody could pry him from Portland. But if you had to do an either-or between Jalen Duren and Austin Reaves, I would choose Jalen Duren.
Oh, okay.
Because A, he's really good. B, I think he's harder to find.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Who would you choose? If
Even
you
Jared Allen.
No, I meant Jalen Duren.
Jalen Duren.
Yeah, Jalen Duren. I'm not talking about Jared Allen. I mean Jalen Duren.
Jalen Duren, yeah, because not only his offensive game has expanded, he's able to bring the ball up a little bit. He's able to do a lot of other things that you don't really find in a big man. And he rebounds well. He defends really well. Like, yeah, it's
okay, good. There is some sanity in Lakerland because it seemed like people would refuse just to give up AR for anything.
Okay, and
that's the part I was like, are you serious?
I was incorrect. He is entering a period this offseason where they would need to extend him or else he enters restricted free agency for a bit. So he's not going to be on the market.
But a guy like him, you would.
If you're talking about a high-end center, I think at minimum you have to really consider it, especially if you think it's someone that would fit with Luka, just because that player is harder to find.
True.
Because there are fewer people that are 7 feet tall.
No, but a high-end center, I think I would know the name.
Like Jared Allen, for example, like depending on Cleveland Cavaliers, where they end up falling. I don't know what Jared Allen's contract situation is looking like, but he is another type of big man that would be an ideal fit alongside Luka Doncic because we've seen what he has been doing against the Lakers, specifically this season. As far as he has a soft touch around the rim, he can actually catch the ball. No shot at DeAndre Ayton. I'm just saying. But he's also a really, really good defender. He protects the rim really well. He's a good rebounder. And
now he's under contract though for a few more years.
So
would you trade Austin for Jared Allen? Like, forget whether Cleveland would do it or not. Just would you do that? Because I don't think I would.
Really, you don't think he would? Because that's what Solly's been missing for the Lakers.
The problem I think with Jared Allen is I realize we're talking about Austin right now while he's hurt, but he does get hurt. But also, I guess this also maybe goes back to Austin too. His playoff performances, like his playoff track record, is kind of spotty. But you could say the same thing about Austin as well. I'm inclined to say I wouldn't do it, but I understand, DeAndre, why you say you would. I do understand it because it's hard to find a Jared Allen.
That's been ultimately what's been missing for the Lakers.
Yeah, of course.
For these past couple of seasons is that they do not have size.
I'm glad you're having this discussion because it seemed like it was a flat no, and I was surprised by that. That's why I asked you and Momo about this connection to AR, and then I asked this, like, what big shot has he hit that put the Lakers over the hump in a series or something that actually matters?
Was it Memphis where he had the "I'm him" shot? Was that the Memphis
is that the
series?
backboard thing? No.
That was
playoffs.
Playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would count as one?
That's when he was screaming and he went down to the bench.
Oh, I do remember that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so you had to plant that in my head again. Okay.
Like, I think Austin's good playoff performances have been lost because people remember recently against Minnesota where he was not good at all. And the previous season against Denver, I think he was up and down. I think, but it was also during a period where the Lakers keep getting knocked out in the first round, and Austin's going to get lumped into that. When the Lakers got to the Western Conference Finals, if memory serves, for the most part, Austin played pretty well. So we'll see. But his role is now bigger, and what the asks would be higher of Austin.
I think I'd rather have the big. That's just me. I'd rather have the big. And I think that hillbilly plays a lot more than people think.
And can you so if you want to, if his role is going to increase, like you said, AK, and I really do believe the Lakers are going to give Austin Reaves money. I think they're going to bring him back.
I would be very surprised.
I would be very, very surprised as well. But knowing that if they pay him that money, the expectation for him now is not just regular season you're going to have to perform. The expectation for you is now you're going to have to play to a level that we need you to exceed in the playoffs as well.
Well, that's why Austin's injury, it doesn't just suck for the Lakers in the playoffs. It actually sucks for Austin. Because I guarantee Austin wanted to show in these playoffs, no, seriously, I can be great in this setting, if not just for the Lakers, for heading into his free agency.
I'm willing to fudge it. I think he would have. I would have said you're okay without seeing it. And that would be a failure on my part. Like, I don't think him missing the postseason would cost him $1 if I'm the Lakers.
Well, I I get a pretty strong impression the Lakers have already made up their mind.
They
It's
have.
more about information they want to see about who they want to put around Luka and Austin. I mean, the Lakers have had so many opportunities to trade Austin, and they haven't. Like, at this point, unless you can find the perfect sign and trade, you're basically pot committed.
I need to count jerseys next time I'm at a Laker game.
Reeves jerseys?
I want to see how many Reeves jerseys are in there. I want to see
Luka
Luka is. I don't see a ton either.
I don't.
I see it. Well, I see a ton of Luka, and
There's
then I
a lot
see a
of
ton
LeBron
of LeBron.
for sure.
Yeah.
Kobe, LeBron, Magic. You see those, but I don't.
Are you
see
sure
a
we're
lot of
not forcing this thing a little
No,
bit? Just
we're not.
because, just
Again,
a little bit.
It's just different for Austin Reaves because the Lakers found him, they developed him, and he's been around the Lakers, and you've seen his development throughout the Lakers, and as far as how he's been here, and he's grown as a player. So that's why he's technically been homegrown because they've seen his elevation, how he has grown.
We talked about this during our meeting, he's a success story for the Lakers. Like, the Lakers are not known to develop talent. They grab talent that's already developed.
Yes.
So
I get that.
And he feels
DeAndre
like
said.
their guy. And this is sort of on the heels of where the Lakers, I think, from a lot of Laker fans' perspectives, with LeBron, AD, and Clutch, it felt like a mercenary period for them. Like,
Okay, I got you.
And AR can be seen as their guy.
But
to a
for
lot
a
of
team
fans.
that doesn't drop division banners, it's interesting that, okay, this would be sentimental.
Well, look, there's an interesting question to be asked. Do Laker fans value Austin the most, or do the Lakers value Austin the most?
Jonathan Martin's
here.
Yes.
That interview Lakers fans. Jonathan Martin.
Yes.
You should ask. We got to ask him about
Dude,
that.
there was a fan that said he would burn the house down if you got rid of AR. And I'm like, wow, that's a bit strong.
His own house?
Well, whose house did he mean? I think he meant
not just like
crypto.
Yeah, crypto.
I think he meant crypto. Wow, that's a bit strong.
The comments, the comments on that video, it blew up. Like, the comments on that video, like, everyone was just in there talking
That's
about
what
how
got
they
me
want Austin
thinking. I'm
Reaves
like,
back. They were like, that would be the bad job of Lakers to not bring him back.
Well, look, at this point, unless you can find a sign and trade involving Austin, it is malpractice if he's not back. Like, unless you are able to let him walk and you fill that cap space with some damn good players, if Austin walks for nothing and the team doesn't look better, that is a fireable offense because, again, you've had years to trade him. At this point, if you're not locking him up, it better be because it's part of a sign and trade or you've got one hell of a plan that nobody knows about.
I know it's a different sport, but I'm gun shy because there was a period with the Rams when they were paying guys that they loved elite money. So inside the room, this is way back, inside the room, yay, we've got our guy. Outside the room, it's like, I can't believe you gave that guy that amount of money.
All right,
you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Okay, let's stay on this coming up next, but also 877-710-ESPN to maybe do a little bit of an unscientific experiment. As a Laker fan,
vote of
let's hear
confidence.
for you. Like, how attached are you to Austin Reaves?
Vote
like,
of confidence.
Is this being projected more from inside the building or outside the building?
What's the number again?
877-710-ESPN. Not that old crappy number that we used to have to throw around because
call in. We want to hear you. We want to hear you.
I really do. I want to hear this. I'm curious as to what people think.
No, DeMarco, he was talking about this before the show began. Like, this is something he genuinely wants to know.
Bro, I've been watching the Lakers forever. This one caught me off guard. Yes.
All right, so we will get into that next. And what's on tap on ESPN LA? The Lakers on the road to face the Golden State Warriors without Austin Reaves. The Toyota Countdown with Beto Duran. They call this show like three different things. Toyota Countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 7.
There you
Hear
go.
it on your afternoon drive on 710 ESPN or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Kings fans, what's up? Back-to-back victories for your Kings.
Evangelista, right-handed shooter. He holds. He lost the puck. The Kings win. A shootout victory for the LA Kings.
The playoff race is for real. And tonight, Kings and Canucks, 7:30 p.m. from Crypto. And after the game, your chance to call and be a part of Kings Talk with me, Sam Boney. This game matters. They all matter. Only 5 games left for your Kings. Tonight, 7:30 p.m. Kings and Canucks on ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
April brings showers, and I'm bringing soap. Lots of it. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Comedy icon Eddie Griffin takes the stage Friday, April 17th. Get your tickets now.
Number 2.
Get a 3-piece mixing bowl set the 14th when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate. Earn entries playing your favorite table games. Be here April 30th, 10 p.m. for your chance to win.
Morongo, good times.
Welcome to Pacific Palms Resort, a full-service destination in the San Gabriel Valley. Stay in spacious, first-class accommodations with stunning views and savor an unforgettable meal at Red Restaurant and Bar, the hottest dining experience in the San Gabriel Valley, featuring culinary delights designed to excite even the most refined palate. Tee off on one of our 2 PGA-designed golf courses, a favorite among seasoned golfers, then relax at our Oasis pool or indulge in a rejuvenating spa treatment. Discover luxury hospitality at its finest at Pacific Palms Resort.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I offered to share my room last night with DeAndre.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, after the post-game show, I was like, DeAndre, he's like, man, Cap, I need a room at the East Central. I said, come stay with me, pal. Here, I'll give you a key. I'll be sound asleep.
Chocolate decadence, baby.
I'll even create like a row of pillows in between the beds. So I got
What's
this.
What's wrong?
Half,
He didn't want to do it?
Half.
Was he afraid?
He was afraid.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, 4 o'clock hour, the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour. Head to Waba Grill weekdays after 3 p.m. for their $5 happy hour and try their new chili crisp dumpling.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey! Jabadoo! Yo! Turbo! That's another one. You know that was Van Damme's first movie?
Which one?
Breaking.
Yes.
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 Jean-Claude Van Damme was in the background in a spandex outfit, acting a fool. That was his first role. Breaking.
And am I correct? Because I sometimes mix up facts between Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. Is it Dolph or is it Jean-Claude that in reality is like a scientific genius?
Dolph Lundgren.
Right. Like he is super smart.
Had a Fulbright scholarship.
Yes.
He's a master's in chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a brilliant guy. And he's also 6'9" and can take your head off with a kick.
All right, guys. I know we asked callers to call and talk about AR, which we got a lot, actually. We got a full board. But one thing, PSA, if you're calling the 877-710-3776 number, once again, 877-710-3776 number, you are not calling ESPN Plus You are not calling Hulu Plus. You are not calling any
great.
kind of ESPN so I could help you with your account.
That's great.
Just letting you know.
You actually could, though.
You're not the service desk,
She
Laura?
actually could, though.
The service desk. I could help you, but I'm not going
It's
to.
so
'cause it's
crazy
not.
that Laura brought that up because last night on Lakers Talk, we got a lot of calls. Is this a service desk?
Oh, my
I was
God.
like, no,
No.
unfortunately, it's not
You
service
should have
desk.
said yes.
I should have, yeah.
There you go.
No, man, I got too many people calling about AR.
Give me
but
your credit card,
it's just, no.
Okay, so to reset the stage, DeMarco was asking, he was really curious about this. This came up in the pre-show meeting. He senses a lot of fans thinking that Austin, or saying that Austin, is basically untouchable. Like, you have to keep Austin at all costs moving forward with Luka.
It was Jonathan Martin's social piece when you asked people about AR and just how strong they were about it, and it just caught me off guard a little bit.
And
This is new.
it caught you off guard, DeMarco, and I can tell you this, internally inside the building, they love Austin. Like, I have never gotten any impression other than they strongly love that guy. They love the story, they love the player, they love the person, all of that.
I don't doubt that.
And I think they have every intention to keep him.
But they would move him to get better in a heartbeat, I hope.
He shouldn't be considered untouchable. Like,
Oh,
I agree with you. He should not be.
That's the premise. Okay, but yes.
And I think because it's been so known that the Lakers love him internally, it may create a perception that is shared by fans. And you wanted to know, like, how attached are Laker fans to Austin Reaves? Because he's got a big offseason coming up.
And the phone lines lit up.
Yes, they did.
I can't wait to hear this.
Let's begin with my dude. I assume this is the Walrus in Encino, not
It
the
is.
not the Walrus in South Dakota. But
No, Encino.
how are you, my man?
What's going on, my crew in studio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was having an issue getting something favorited on Disney Plus. If you could help out with that, that's hilarious. Yeah, like here's the thing, DeMarco.
Yes, sir.
That's just too funny. There has to be a story behind all of that. But look, this is the thing, okay? And I was saying this to Laura on the phone, and this has been mentioned before. After losing Alex Caruso the way that they did, they cannot make the same mistake, okay? So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of money to pay to Austin Reaves, but he's proven he is a really legitimate NBA player, definitely on offense. He could perhaps improve on defense. But, look, you can't just let him walk. That, for me, is the thing, okay? Like, either keep him, which I would like them to do, or find a trade that's going to bring back real value. But like I'm sure you could say, AK, that's not really out there. So you got to go ahead and just sign the guy, see what happens. Maybe you trade him down the line, but you can't just let him walk. That's the thing, DeMarco. They cannot pull an Alex Caruso 2.0. That would get me infuriated. So that's my take on it. Great show, guys. Have a great day.
Okay. Why did that make you so mad when they dumped Caruso?
Because they let the guy walk for nothing.
For nothing.
And it was over money. It really was a because they ultimately chose Talen Horton-Tucker over Alex Caruso in a self-imposed economic decision. They could have kept both.
Yeah.
They not only let AC walk over what was ultimately annually less money than THT got, they chose the wrong guy. And because, and I don't know directly.
I understand that.
Don't know how directly this played a role, but the fact that THT was a clutch guy
it's still
led
more,
to the perception.
It's still more than winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Walrus kind of illustrated
Right.
it's still more than winning with him, which is kind of getting to the point where I'm trying to make in the first place.
Anthony in Azusa, you're on DeMarco and Travis. What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, I was calling because I think that right now AR is probably at a peak performance. You could get the most from. I would like to sign and trade with Giannis. At least you're going to be getting points and rebounds, and we need a big. We can't do anything without
Sign
a big.
and trade
And we
Austin
need
for
defense.
him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Austin has
Exactly.
to agree
He wants,
to He has to agree
yeah,
to that,
for
though.
Giannis.
Yeah, you can't just sign Austin, then trade him. Austin has to agree to it. I don't picture him agreeing to spend his prime years in a rebuild in Milwaukee.
Okay, but I'm going to count that as a win for me.
For a max contract, he might, because he can get the most with the Lakers in a max contract signing trade worth. Or if he goes to another team, he can't get the same amount of money.
He's going to be able to get a lot of money regardless. I never say never and appreciate the call. I would be stunned if he agreed to that, even with the idea of, okay, maybe, or not even maybe, likely, Milwaukee flips me in 6 months for assets and picks and young players, at that point he loses control of the situation.
Right. But he's still parting ways. So we're 1-1 right now. Okay.
You're just going scoreboard right now.
I'm taking a poll.
Okay.
There we go.
No, you're right. You're right. The devil is not even necessarily in the details. The devil's in the unscientific experiment.
Yes.
Haru in South Pasadena. You're on DeMarco and Travis.
Hello, Kamenitsky. I have a question for you, but first I want to tell you that all these Lakers fans love Austin Reaves because he's just like the kids that we had before we traded them for Anthony Davis. He is going to get paid. He deserves to be paid, but we're not going to pay him. Just so you know. My question is that after we trade Austin Reaves, because we are going to trade him, we're not going to let him walk. We don't have a whole bunch of assets that we in store. So after we trade Austin Reaves for a big man, I wanted to ask you, are we going to have $21 million left on our caps so we can retain LeBron James? That's the big question. I think that Guggenheim Group's Excel spreadsheet formula is pretty good, but what do you think?
2-1.
I missed the end of that. It would.
Do you have enough money to sign LeBron at the end?
It would depend on how much money the sign and traded contract was for Austin. Who else is being brought in? I can't answer that without knowing those details. Is it possible? Sure, but I don't actually know. Did Marcus Smart opt into his deal? Did DeAndre Ayton opt into his deal? These things all matter in figuring this out. You everybody though. Before we get to the next caller, everyone talking about signing and trading Austin, you have to remember Austin has to agree to this.
Right. But they're willing to part ways, which is the whole point of this. Okay.
Yep. Al in the IE. You're on DeMarco and Travis. What's up, Al?
Hey, get rid of Austin, all right, and get as much as you can. And I'm all for if you want to be good, you sign them, right, and keep them. But if you want to be great, get rid of them and upgrade. Thank you very much.
Well, okay, can we just end it there?
Okay.
I think that might be the most definitive statement they've made. There's a few more.
Okay.
I think it's 3-1 now.
You know what's funny?
3-1 to my theory. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your theory then is that he's more valued internally than externally.
I think so. That's what it seems like.
Okay. RJ in Costa Mesa. You're on DeMarco and Travis. What's up?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Listen, they've got an Austin Reaves. His name is Luke Kennard for a quarter of the price. Get rid of him, dump him. Unless he wants to sign for $15 million a year. $45 million for what? He's not even an all-star off guard.
Okay, RJ, I gotta ask. Do they have another Austin and Luke Kennard because the skill set, or they're both white?
Whiter.
Probably both, but
All right, at least you're being honest, RJ. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Because, with all sincere respect to Luke Kennard, and I hope the Lakers actually keep him.
Yes.
I think he's been a good fit. He's not as good
Laura?
as Austin Reaves.
Not so crazy, right? See? There you go. I'm not the only one.
All I said was, this is what you said.
Okay.
Okay, and fine, let's
put it on.
cap off the unscientific experiment with Jason in Downey. You're on DeMarco and Travis.
So 2 quick points. We all rock Austin's jerseys. I have 3 of them.
Oh.
Before Luka even came, I rocked 3 of them. Any new color they bring out, we're rocking it. The 300, we're rocking it. I know you guys got them nice seats. But when it comes to free agency, he has to be on this roster next season, man. I know we got to see what it looked like without LeBron, but we have to see what it looks like without LeBron and the team they put around him. You can't let him walk for nothing. Have a good day, guys.
All right, that's 4-2. Decidedly in the AR camp there.
What have you ultimately decided, DeMarco, as the result of this 15-minute experiment?
Oh, Laker fans aren't crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, from that the social media post on Instagram.
Beto is outside the glass right now, shaking his head at the prospect of you saying Laker fans aren't crazy.
Are they crazy? Are they delusional?
Beto's shaking his head yes.
Sorry, man.
You got to understand, this is Beto in my world.
Okay.
We hear from people, and we love you all, but we hear from you.
You love the people. Beto is questionable.
Wow. Dang. Well, I mean, look, good. There is a chance, and I thought one of the callers said there's a difference between being good and great is only going to matter in the West.
Right.
So that should be your only endpoint if you're the Lakers, which means everyone outside of Luka is expendable.
I was just about to say, the bottom line is it reinforces how huge this offseason is.
Right.
And how Rob Pelinka, to use the John Ireland parlance, he has to land the plane.
There you go.
Like he's got to get this thing right. Coming up, tip or no tip. We will take some questions from Laura, I believe. Tip or no tip. That's how this is going to work.
Yes.
And that's coming up, 710 ESPN. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. 877-710 ESPN. Right now, caller 7 gets a 4-pack of GA tickets to the Western Conference Play-In Tournament game at Cosm on Tuesday, April 14th. Catch every clutch moment on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays only on ESPN LA.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, the clock is ticking on the regular season. Just 3 games remain before the road to the playoffs begin.
Ahead to Reaves. Alley-oop to LeBron. Slam dunk. Highlight play of the month.
And now it's a Western Conference heavyweight clash. Lakers, Warriors from the Bay Area. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey sports fans, it's Sua Cravens and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NetSide.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thank you, Chris. And enjoy your concert with Stephanie tonight. She's going to Bruce. I believe they're going to Bruce Springsteen, right?
Oh, the
Bruce
boss.
Springsteen. Yes.
Yeah.
For the first time for her.
How old is he now?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me look that up right now.
Thank you.
They don't have that much
he-
more boss time. Yeah.
As he
76 years old.
That was quick. All right, guys. So I'm going to talk about one of my other families, or new families. I know that it is April, and what happens around April, May? Proms, right?
Oh.
And the promposals are out and about. And my other family, the Ontario Tower Buzzers, just came through in a big way for a student's promposal. A student DM'd the team asking for help with a school contest where the best promposal wins free tickets to prom. And I won a prom, let me tell you, they're not cheap. So the Buzzers delivered, creating a baseball-themed line. I'm stepping up to the plate. Will you be my prom date? Which I thought was really cute.
Oh, that is nice.
So tip or no tip, this is a home run promposo.
Oh, tip. It worked, right?
Yes, the girl said
definitely
yes.
tip. If it worked.
That's the only way to judge this.
Yeah.
If it worked, home run.
But imagine like going through all the trouble You get to the team says yes, they help you, they do all the things, you have everybody, and the girl's like, nah, man.
Dude, that is always the risk you run proposing
in public.
At a sports event. Anything like that.
I love the Disney proposals that go like when the guy
this
they
is a
ruin
promposal,
it. Yeah, I
so
love
a
that.
little different promposal.
But
These are
you're
kiddos,
putting it
you know?
out there though
Yeah, but
publicly.
they're still kids.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing.
Did you guys ask someone to prom that you knew would say yes, like a girlfriend or a friend, or were you guys hella risking it? Like, ooh.
I never asked anyone to prom. I always had a girlfriend, so we knew.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you
The
didn't
answer
have to
better
ask?
be yes.
Yeah, right.
Well, you didn't ask, you just took.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's time to go get the tux. You got to get the dress. We're going to the prom.
So you weren't like, hey, you want to go to prom with me?
It was kind of built into the
Implied.
whole "you're my girlfriend" thing. Yeah.
I was always pretty confident the answer would be yes. I would just say
I
that.
got this.
Yeah. I generally speaking was maybe even irrationally, but I was confident.
Did you, DeAndre? Did you ask someone to prom?
Did, yes.
Was it your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend at the time, yeah.
But
you had to ask your girlfriend to the prom?
I asked her, yeah.
See, that's cute.
I did the whole 9 too. I dressed up and everything.
How do you ask your girlfriend to prom?
I'll give you an example. So her favorite show was Grey's Anatomy, and I went out and she worked in sports medicine, so I knew the teacher for sports medicine and all that, and we decorated the room. And I had like 2 of my friends hold up signs. They were dressed up in doctor's gear, and I was as well.
So it's largely symbolic. I mean, was there a chance she said no?
Nah, she was going to say yes.
That's what I mean. So what are we doing?
Well, what he's doing is
cute.
showing his girlfriend how he cares about him. I mean, how he cares about her.
Largely symbolic.
Yes.
Okay, it's like she's
Listen.
not going to say
Well,
no.
you know what it is, though? DeAndre is
A good man.
bastard.
Oh, my
God. I
God.
was going to say bastard's younger than us. He comes from a time where I think this was more of a to-do because everyone did everything
Promposals.
public.
I got you.
You and I were pre-social media, pre-everything being videoed, so it was going to be a private ask anyway. So it doesn't necessarily feel like as big of a thing. For example, your girlfriend, she just assumes, we're going to prom, we're dating.
Yeah, I never knew anyone that asked their girlfriend or their boyfriend to the prom. We just kind of implied.
This is something that I have to give DeAndre huge props for because I think a lot of men, when they're married or have a girlfriend, forget to do the things that you should still do. So the fact that he still asked, even though it was a girlfriend, it's cute. And I applaud you, man.
I'm not going to lie to you, man. Your boy got some brownie points for doing so as well. Got nominated for prom.
But
I was on the prom court as well.
It's not like she's going to say no.
No, but
okay.
I wanted to make an effort to kind of go
I
all out.
feel you. Totally. Okay.
And you won. Did you win?
I did not win, but it was cool to be nominated.
Yeah, there
on
you
the
go.
prom court,
Yeah.
All right, next one. So the Chicago White Sox might have just won the most creative giveaway of the year, giving the Dodgers a run for their money, because I do feel the Dodgers have great giveaways. In honor of Pope Leo, who's a huge fan of the White Sox, they're handing out a limited edition Pope hat during their August 11th game versus the Reds.
Did you say Pope?
Yes,
Pope hat.
a Pope
Okay.
hat. So you'll need to get a special ticket to be able to grab this giveaway. But tip or no tip, this is cool even if you're not a White Sox fan because it's so different.
I'm going no tip. Isn't that you're not supposed to wear the Pope's hat, right? Isn't that bad?
There were not a lot of Pope hats being worn in my Jewish upbringing,
Oh,
so I don't
know.
really know how to answer
I'm no
this question.
tipping. I don't know. Right, no
I
tip.
have no idea how sacrilegious this is or isn't.
Right. No.
I wouldn't wear one, but people were raving for it.
Okay.
So.
I mean,
Not
I
amazing?
think it's a fun giveaway, but I don't know how to tell you if it's offensive or not. I have no idea.
That's true. I mean, usually I gauge with the internet. Internet kind of raved about it. I don't know, but
Err on the side of no. Yes.
I mean, I guess if you're worried, don't wear it, but I don't know how to answer that.
all right. Well, moving on for that one. All right, this one's cute, but also kind of ooh. A viral video out of Ireland shows a dog getting tired of waiting for their, I want to say parents because that's how my friends look at their dogs. They're like their kids. So, but they're humans, right? They got tired of waiting. So they start honking the horn to get the owner's attention. The pup was sitting in the front seat and kept jumping on the steering wheel, repeatedly beeping the horn while pedestrians looked a little bit confused. And if you're on YouTube, you should be able to be watching the video. So tip or no tip, funny, but also very irresponsible of the owner for leaving the dog in the car.
Oh, I guess tip. Yeah.
Was there a window cracked at all?
It did not look like the window was
Okay,
cracked.
then-
It is Ireland. It's Scotland.
Then absolutely
North, but-
irresponsible. You cannot ever leave a dog in a car for anything longer than a couple minutes with the windows up. You got to leave the windows cracked.
Okay, so I just would push back just slightly because it depends on the demeanor of the dog. Because some dogs will jump out the window and you'll never see them again, or they'll bite someone. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm talking a
Like-
sliver, like a
yeah.
sliver. So
Okay,
you're
yeah.
just not overheating the dog.
Right. I got you.
I mean, you don't want to have them all the way
But
down.
if you're in and out, I got to go grab a soda
Sure.
pop. Yeah, you
that's-
know,
but
come
again,
back
it's
quick.
got to be super quick.
But tip, that's irresponsible.
Yes.
Leave it. Yeah, hot car.
I agree, just because I don't have a dog, but my mom does, and we don't leave them in the car, especially here in California.
Some dogs
Like,
are psycho in cars.
so hot.
Like really, like just barking all over the. Wow. Yeah.
Well, they will also get territorial about the car, and I think it becomes the house that they would normally protect, and their owner's not in the car, so it becomes their job to protect the car.
The dog that's all hyper and barking doesn't worry me as much as the one that's all peaceful and calm, but just watching you.
Yeah.
That's the one you got. Yeah.
It's kind of like people.
Yes.
Just saying. All right. So this came across my socials and I loved it. So ESPN Mexico posted a picture of Canelo Alvarez with the caption, "It's never too late to start your first day of school," in Spanish. So he has, like the first day of school sign.
Uh-huh.
So he has that with the caption that he's going back to school. So he's going to school in San Diego. So tip or no tip, you are a fan of seeing everybody's first day pictures.
The first day of school pictures?
First day of school pictures.
Oh, I'm a sucker for those.
Are you?
Yeah. We used to do that with my daughter.
For the kids, right?
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an adult, obviously,
Sure.
sane, but
I
it's
mean,
normally kids.
if you're going to answer this question, it's generally going to be about
Tip.
kids.
Oh, I
Correct.
thought you meant like grown men going back to school. Like 45 years old. No, I don't like those. But kids, yes.
Well, I mean, I guess it would depend why you're going back to school. If you're going back because you never had time or the resources and you want to get that
I love
degree,
that.
that's inspiring.
Yes.
If you're going back to school at 45 because your dumbass kept flunking out, less cute.
That
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. That guy.
But
Yeah.
I am a fan. Like my sisters have all the kids. I have no kids. But I love the whole, first day of whatever the grade is and the teacher and all that other cute stuff. And I've known other people to get very creative and I'll do reels and they're like announcing all these things.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's so cute when you're so proud
See,
of
you
your
like
child.
that symbolic, elemental stuff. Like,
Yeah, I do.
you're married, right?
Yeah.
Do you actually ask your wife out on a date? Like, will you go out with me?
No. No.
Okay.
We do not.
You
do that.
kind of know, right?
Look, man.
Well, that's marriage, bro. It's different.
Honestly, and you know this because you're
Yeah.
both married with children.
Yeah.
Like, if the times actually line up for a date, now you don't need to ask. You both know, and it's like we're jumping on this.
Same.
Because we're not going to be able to do this for another 3 weeks,
what I'm
another
saying.
3 months.
I guess the only shock of it is if you did ask your wife out, if she says no. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going out.
Well, she might if she has things to do.
You generally should know the things your
Right.
wife has to do.
If there's
Like,
a time, it's kind of
I mean,
implied.
if you've
Funny.
got one of those communal calendars in the house and stuff like that, like I know a lot of this stuff because I'm in charge of scheduling everything in
Oh,
our
Beto's
house.
coming in into
Beto,
the marriage
nice.
talk.
I have a friend that has a robot that does it.
Ooh.
It's like it moves around the house.
Wait,
it has a schedule.
does. Oh, I
It
was
has a
like,
schedule.
whoa,
Just thinking
whoa.
that. Like
What?
Rock,
Like,
like
what
Rocky
is it
IV?
doing?
Polly's robot?
Kinda. It doesn't look like a human, but it's a thing that rolls, and it's like a schedule.
Some of the guys in YouTube chat have one of those. What up, Meta?
Wow.
All right, coming up next, Beto's going to join us. We're going to talk quarterback. We're going to talk quarterback. 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah, Michelle, I've taken a lot of heat around here for not knowing who Yoshi the dinosaur is. And then does this have something to do with Mario Brothers or does it not?
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new Chili Crisp dumplings paired with a premium beverage drink like our new Strawberry Watermelon Lemonade Energy Refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
excellent mustaches.
Oh,
for
very
Mario
good.
and Luigi.
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
And they're great athletes, these guys. You
Two
should see
lovely
these guys.
mustachioed gentlemen. So.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Welcome to Pacific Palms Resort, a full-service destination in the San Gabriel Valley. Stay in spacious, first-class accommodations with stunning views and savor an unforgettable meal at Red Restaurant and Bar, the hottest dining experience in the San Gabriel Valley, featuring culinary delights designed to excite even the most refined palate. Tee off on one of our 2 PGA-designed golf courses, a favorite among seasoned golfers, then relax at our Oasis pool or indulge in a rejuvenating spa treatment. Discover luxury hospitality at its finest at Pacific Palms Resort.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with a Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
Yep. This is, if I was LeBron, this would be my song to the Lakers.
My prerogative.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. I'm gonna go drop 40 on the Warriors and mess up your entire offseason because you're gonna want me back. Give me 50 mil.
Hold the line, Rob. I'm not saying don't bring back LeBron. I'm just saying you got to hold the line.
Wow.
No 50 mil.
Beto, do you have an answer? Beto, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's happening? I'm just hanging out.
Do you have an answer to this, like the offseason? Like, how do you see this fitting with LeBron?
No clue at all.
Zero?
And nobody has any idea about anything. I kind of believe Rich Paul when he says that they haven't really talked about it.
Well, I don't think LeBron.
No.
Like the idea that LeBron knows exactly what he's going to do, I don't think that's possible at his age.
He's going to have to listen to what everybody's going to offer him. And he's going to take less money somewhere? Yes, because that's what the market's going to command. Is going to take a whole lot less? No. You got to have, because also remember this, DeMarco is a guy who used to be the player rep, right?
Yeah.
When you start doing that, when you start giving the hometown discount, you start doing that, you're setting a precedent for everybody else.
Right.
And especially if LeBron wants to be an owner eventually, you cannot do this.
You said Laker fans are crazy, but I do get that. Oh, he's got enough money.
No, Laker fans are crazy.
But I mean, like, he's got enough money. He can take less. It's more. It's more than that.
No, it's not my problem. No. You're the billionaire, especially now that Guggenheim's here. Yeah. No. my friend. You added another row of courtside seats. No.
But this is what makes it so interesting, because whatever discount, this is not a hometown discount.
No.
This is the market will bear it discount.
Correct.
Like, he's not going to I would be honestly really surprised, unless there was some type of super complicated sign and trade with another team that had to offload salary and things like that.
Crazy.
I would be surprised if he got in the range of 30. I honestly would be surprised.
For a one-year guy who you don't know how many minutes he's going to give you, he should be the third option wherever he goes. But it's also, I'm not going to get mad if they give Austin Reaves $40-something million, because that's what he's going to command as a dude who's in his mid-20s, hitting his athletic prime. Can he do it in the playoffs? We don't know. But it's not his fault that that's what the market is. There's a reason he bet on himself to get that big payday. Should it come from the Lakers? If you do that, you're going to be hamstrung a lot of ways, because you're going to have a lot of money in Luka and AR, and what's going to be left for the rest of the team. This isn't baseball where they can just open up the wallet for everybody. You have to play within the rules. And yeah, there are the luxury tax, the second tier, and everything else. But the second apron. But at the end of the day, you know this: billionaires don't like paying taxes.
No doubt.
Especially when they're not getting anything back on it.
They're not taking this too far into a different world, but they're not used to paying the taxes that we would assume they would pay.
And the NBA penalties are really, really harsh on purpose for that way. Like the Celtics owner, Wick, had to sell because he wasn't going to be able to afford the taxes because he got the championship, but eventually
this is ultimately why the Buss family sold to Mark Walter and the Guggenheim Group. Like the Buss, this is a weird thing
Small
to say.
market.
They are poor billionaires for
Correct.
this thing.
You said small market.
Yeah.
Here?
The Lakers ownership operated small market compared to everybody else in the NBA.
Because this was their primary revenue stream, as opposed to these other ownership conglomerates.
Talk about money-wise only.
Yeah,
right. Like, look,
yeah,
by
okay.
real people standards, all Buss family members were insanely rich. In this world, they were actually mom and pop poor. Like, it's a weird thing, but it's true.
Yeah, for the Lakers, every dollar that went in, they had to give it back out.
Right.
Because they couldn't go and say, you know what, we're going to borrow from our oil hedge. Like the Kroenke Group, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can go and take, okay, we're going to get money from here. We're going to get like the
Walmart
way
money.
The way the Rams are set up, they own SoFi, but they rent SoFi, right? For what, $1 a year, whatever it is. There's different revenue streams. Crypto is not owned by the Buss. The Busses owned the Lakers, and that's it. So you really had to watch the money that's coming in and the money that's going out. This is why smaller market teams had much better GMs, had much better scouting departments, had much better advanced scouts because they could afford to do that. The Lakers were, do we really want to go that guy to Europe right now? Can we Zoom? I'm not saying they did that, but at the end of the day, you're going to, like the Guggenheim's like, hey, another plane? What do you want? You want empanadas with shrimp? No problem.
Make it rain.
Shrimp.
You want some sour cream? No problem,
The future for the Lakers is all shrimp moving forward.
You want it peeled, unpeeled, whatever you want.
Wow.
Grey Poupon? It's all coming in.
Grey Poupon. Man, when we were growing up, that was a sign of luxury.
Big time.
Grey
Couldn't
Poupon.
wait to buy it.
I've
yes, sir.
I've never even seen it, but I just saw the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Put it front
nasty,
and
though,
center in the
right?
fridge. That's
I
not
like
so
it.
bad. Yeah.
I
Depends
like
what
it.
you have it on.
You got to like Dijon. If you don't like Dijon, you're not
Spicy
gonna
mustard.
He played for UCLA, right? Dijon
Oh,
Thompson?
my God. Him, too. Center for the Red Wings. Spending it forward. So I guess we came up with this. Maybe it was DeAndre. Maybe it was you that said you have to beat Golden State tonight.
Yes.
With what Golden State is throwing on the floor. Like, if you can't beat them, then what are we doing here?
There is zero excuse for them to lose this game tonight. Zero.
Oh, you've been around.
Well, no, zero. Like,
there's ways to
reasonable
lose,
excuse,
but they shouldn't. Yeah.
I'm not saying they can't lose it. I'm saying there is a zero reasonable explanation when you look at who's not going to be there.
It was the backdrop to Luka coming back. Can you hang on long enough for Luka to get healthy and come back? Well, if you can't beat Golden State tonight with what they're throwing on the floor, then why are we talking about Luka?
At the same time, what are the Lakers going to have?
LeBron
and
Rui,
DeAndre Ayton,
sometimes Rui.
Jake LaRavia. I mean,
barely DeAndre Ayton, who got out-rebounded by Bronny.
Yes, but look at the Warriors are going to.
How does that happen? I'm sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
Lack of effort. Like, all you have to do is put your arms up. Get in the right spot.
Does he not want to be good?
He's
you met the guy. Does he not want to be?
He's been in the league 10 years, right? I think it's 10 years, right?
Close to it.
Yeah, close to it. He's approaching that.
He's same. He's now 7 years because he's in Luka's draft class.
Yeah, so whatever it is, how many years, it feels like forever. But with him, he is what he is. He's a dude who was always tall, and he was always the best one around. He went to a prep school in Arizona. Then he went to, wherever he's at, he doesn't need to work harder because he is what he is. And this
is going into Beto's point. This is now going to season 8.
Okay.
He had 7 full seasons. This is now season 8 for DeAndre Ayton.
And you would think so, but there's some guys that are going to frustrate you no matter what. And he's going to have the glimpses where you're like, damn, double in the first half, and then 2 points the next half.
I mean, look, DeMarco, you know this because of the three of us. You actually played at the highest level. It's hard to be great. Like, for a lot of these guys, being good isn't necessarily that hard. Being great is hard. Like, I don't care how naturally talented you are, to be perennially great. Like, look at how
But you can live up, at least, I live up to your gifts.
You're
tall.
But when you're not
you should be able to
in.
do the basic stuff.
Like
catch the ball?
Yes. Like,
And
not be a liability.
Okay. DeAndre, get on the mic for this one. So when DeAndre goes to games with me, he'll sit, not with me, but he'll sit next to me at games when he's there doing social. It's like usually every third game, right?
Yep.
What I always tell you, watch how many passes he drops. And it's not like blatant ones where he gets it and instead of going up with it, he has to put it back down because he didn't catch it clean right away. Quickly.
Couldn't
and there's
catch
nobody
it
around
clean.
him. He gets stripped so much. Like, dude, what do they tell you, the big guy? Get it, go up.
Right.
He
Okay.
always puts it down.
This actually, what I was on earlier on Lakers Talk Daily with DeAndre Hawkins.
What time?
11 a.m.
Where?
On
Right.
ESPN Los Angeles YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Observation I threw past DeAndre Hawkins about DeAndre Ayton. Want to get your take. I think DeAndre Ayton's hands are better when he's on the move and he's having to catch lobs as opposed to when he's stationary.
Mhm.
When he's stationary, that's where most of the drops take place.
He, what did they say about Jim? Happy Feet, right?
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton has that where the ball's coming. He gets it and he's anticipating somebody stripping him, somebody hitting him, where he just doesn't look comfortable. That's why when he's running to the rim, he and Luka have a connection. But how many times, DeAndre, we talked about this, where the alley-oops are there and he's half a step slow because he wasn't in the right spot. I know it sounds like we're just bashing him.
No.
But this is where we're at right now because now you're getting exposed
You're not
because
bashing him. You're critiquing.
you need him right now.
They need him. Like that,
That's bad in game 80.
The thing that, the back and forth between J.J. Redick and Jared Vanderbilt, and it's been very clear over the last couple of years, Jared Vanderbilt is not a player that J.J. Redick wants to put on the
No.
Like he's looked for reasons and ways not to play Vando. And what is potentially problematic about that exchange, that dust-up they had during the game against OKC, it's not even whether JJ is right or wrong about his opinion of Vando. It's they need Vando now. Like they are in a position right now to start the playoffs. They're going to need contributions from Vando. So then you have to ask the question, like, is this the best way to get what you want out of Vando?
You mean screaming at him or
screaming at
embarrassing him?
Especially knowing.
You tell me. You know the guy more than I do.
It's not how I do it.
No, but then JJ, you follow Tim NBA, right?
Yeah.
You see the breakdown that he has. So the Tim NBA, I think
Cranges
basketball. He watches the game, he logs it, and he'll show plays of what's going on. And he logged all the mistakes of Jared Vanderbilt being in the wrong spot. Also, Chris Magnon. Also, the bunch of the Lakers, how they were in the wrong spot, and JJ would call a timeout like, all right, bad play, or they didn't set the right screen. And JJ is just frustrated with these guys because Luka, LeBron, AR know what they're doing, and then the second tier don't.
Are they dumb?
As they're, this is where
in a sports way.
This is where it's you can't really blame the G League guys because they're not with you every day.
Okay, they don't know.
A guy like Vanderbilt, a guy like Rui should know.
They
and
shouldn't
that's
be
the
making these mistakes.
And that's the frustration with JJ.
To add on more to what Beto is saying, literally, me sitting next to him, we were literally looking at each other because JJ Redick legit had to call a timeout because Rui, he was literally screaming at Rui Hachimura, get in the corner, Rui, run to your spot.
Well, that's the safer work version of what he said.
Safer word version. And then even on the defensive end, he's sitting right there, right in front, because that's the moment where the Lakers are on the defensive side where JJ Redick can see you right in front, and he's having to call a timeout. All right, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you need to be in this spot. And it's we're approaching game number 80, and Rui, who's been with the Lakers for 3-4 years now in this system, and he's been.
You should know this by now.
You should know this by now.
That's what I mean.
You already played for JJ.
When I say players are they're challenged sometimes. It's like you've been here long enough not to do that. Why do you keep doing that?
This is where the Pelinka gets faulted for the lack of depth on this team, the roster construction, missing out on draft picks. This is where everything shows like, damn, we are so top heavy that we don't have anybody beneath us because OKC, I sound like a broken record, they're rolling out Jared McCain with the second unit, a dude that got picked up for 3 draft picks, who was last year talking about being Rookie of the Year with Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And he was in the G League.
They have 2 teams.
Yes.
They have 2 teams to roll
legit.
at you.
Yeah.
Yes. You're not beating them for a while.
No. You watching the Masters?
A little bit. I was telling Chris earlier, the 3-putt competition. When they had the little kids
part 3. The part 3 with the kids yesterday, yeah.
Did you see the shot where the guy hit it up the hill and rolled it back? Who was that?
I don't know who it was, but I saw that highlight
Hell
too.
of a shot. Yeah,
That's what they do.
That hooked me.
So I have a pool for fun, right? Guess who's I don't want to say leading it, but amongst the people in the station, guess who's one of the best ones here?
DeAndre.
Yes.
I knew it.
Matt Fitzpatrick, Jason Day, Victor Hovland. Let's go, JJ Spawn.
He just knows ball, man. It doesn't matter if it's a basketball, football, golf ball. DeAndre
you got
knows
a crop
ball.
top to be worn.
Yeah.
See, so
Here we
So
go.
I told DeAndre, I'm like, dude, just get in on it. That way you can talk with Travis about this. You'll have some kind of conversation. Like we did this a couple years with Sliwa. Sliwa actually did all right with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just conversation because everybody's going to talk about it. You're going to look at it. He's like, I don't know. I was like, the way it works is there's 6 tiers. So all the favorites are in one tier, all the long shots different ones. So you just pick one of each. It doesn't matter. There's no rhyme or reason to it, right? Team Stroke of Luck.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Stroke of luck, huh?
Who's Jason Day?
Oh, Jason Day is in the top of the leaderboard right now. They look at you.
That's all DeAndre needs to know.
He wears Malbon. He's from Australia, all right?
He's the guy with the funky outfit.
Yeah, Malbon. They're taking over. Max Homa, that's your dude right there,
My
right?
guy.
Yeah, Wyndham Clark.
Oh, yes, sir.
This
Tier
dude
6,
came by
baby.
in the hallway. He's like, hey, man, Wyndham Clark. I'm like, whoa.
Wyndham Clark?
Wyndham Clark is a very random
That
pool.
sounds like a jazz label.
Yeah.
Right. Or a wrestler.
That's something Funchy drinks. Wyndham
You're
Clark.
right, a Wyndham Clark. Cleans you out.
Yeah.
Lost concrete.
And then JJ Spawn is his other guy,
My
right?
guy, that's right.
How did you pick these people?
Okay, so there's a couple. Like I
They're
knew
all in
Max
tiers.
Homa.
They're different
Yeah,
levels.
different tiers. I knew Max Homa because he's really big in as far as social media. He's been on a lot of different like media tours and stuff like that. And then as far as like Matt Fitzpatrick, he's one of the top because he's in the tier 1 category as far as the favorites to win. But the other ones I didn't really know. I knew about. Again, I'm on a random pool. I knew about Victor Hovland because one of my buddies he golfs a lot and. He has a guy that does a lot of social media work with Victor Hovland, but the others I don't really know about.
Yeah, so JJ Spawn, by the way, is from San Dimas. He's half Filipino. Kumusta, right? That's our dude right there.
Right.
So here's the best part. Stroke of Luck over here is beating Sua, Mr. Golf.
Oh, my gosh.
Lindsay Golf, that's her name in this one. And Irish Luck.
You're kidding me.
Ireland is at the bottom. My man right here, DeAndre.
Look, wow. If you, by the way, are feeling lucky like DeAndre, it's a Cosm Ticket
Look
Thursday. Call 877-710-ESPN. Right now, caller number 7 wins a 4-pack of GA tickets to the Western Conference Play-In Tournament game at Cosm on Tuesday, April 14th. Catch every clutch moment on Cosm's immersive shared reality displays only with ESPN LA.
Hurry up, offense.
And
yeah,
he's beating Cappy.
He's beating the Cappy.
Wow.
Come on, D. I see you.
Yeah, that's right. And I told better, nah, I'm not going to.
I hope you win. I hope you win the Masters tournament. That'd be fun.
The only reason he's going to be wearing that crop top is DeAndre wanted to show off the specimen that he is. He tanked that thing on purpose.
No, I actually was not trying to tank that thing on purpose
because he doesn't want to give Morales content.
Yeah, I don't.
What busted your bracket?
Oh, yeah.
I had Houston going.
You had Houston. Okay, yeah.
And they lost.
Who do you have in the Masters?
Oh, I don't do it because I run the pool, so I don't want to be like.
Oh, you don't want to be in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Who would you have picked?
Probably Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Scheffler's top 3 right now.
Yeah. One of my friends is Team Korea. He picked all the Korean guys.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Another friend of mine picked all the Latino. Dead last. Then the other one picked all Latino guys. Like, you guys are dumb. Just donate here. But I give money. If you come in last place, you get your money back.
You get your money back. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all. That's what DeAndre's hoping for. Not anymore.
Not anymore. No.
Capley's trying to go. It's like Lucky Loser.
Hey, you're right. It is like Lucky Loser.
Are you into the Masters?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't follow golf super heavily. I would have done this pool just for the hell of it.
Just for
Maybe
fun.
Try to be DeAndre, but no, I don't follow it super heavily.
I would love to go one day, but it's almost impossible to get in.
You are Super Bowl champions.
It's possible to buy your way in, right? Or do you have to be invited by them?
No, you can. You get into the lottery. Over a couple million people enter, and then if you get it and you resell it, and they find out because the badge has a sensor on it.
Okay.
So you wear a badge when you're on the course, and they will know where you're at on all times. So there's people who've been going in.
Is that the secondary market they were talking about?
Yeah. So
okay.
They scan it, and all of a sudden it gets flagged like, no. Andy Kamenetsky, you are not Andy Kamenetsky.
Wow.
Like, come to the side. There's a tent on the side. Okay, did your friend give it to you? Did you buy it for somebody? Like, who, what, how? They don't mess around with the secondary market over there. They don't want it.
Okay.
So this is like serious surveillance.
Oh, yeah, because you check in your phone. You can't have your phone on the course. So Mark Calcavecchia, a former golfer, used his phone during one of the practice rounds. They're like, sir, you got to go. You are not allowed to have a phone on the ground. That's one of the beautiful things about this is when you watch the highlights and there's a putt or the championship, everybody's looking. Nobody's on the phone. Nobody has their phone out there.
Yeah.
So you have to check in your phone. You can't have it out there. It's crazy traditions that they have. They're not fans. They're patrons.
They're not fans.
Nope.
They're patrons.
They have their own terminology there. a couple years ago, there was one broadcaster.
Meaning what? Yeah.
There was a broadcaster who said, "Oh, the fans here," and they said the back nine. They're like, "We warned you enough times." No, they're patrons, and the back nine is called the second nine, and it's not the rough; it's the first cut. Like these little, because that's how they do, and it's private. They also don't charge.
Well, it's how they maintain the prestige.
Yeah, they don't charge rights fees for TV. They give it away.
Really?
Yep. Because they want all control
They
over
want to
what
control
you want
everything.
here. So all the commercials, they get all that stuff, man. The merch is crazy. That's what they had them wearing from 2023. My buddy Charlie bought it when he went a couple years ago. You can only buy Masters merch at the Masters.
No way.
That's the only place you can get it.
You know, when you were saying, Beto, that you're not allowed to have a phone at the tournament at all on the course.
Yeah, on the course.
It's obviously extreme, but I was thinking about this, like how much sports events could change for the better for the audience if you were not allowed to bring a phone. Like, it would take all of us a long time to adjust. But, like,
What would happen if the Lakers banned phones at the games?
I think a lot of people would revolt. But if you actually went along with it,
If everybody's there,
I bet you would find that your experience is better. Like, okay,
like
remember,
concerts do that. Comedians do that, right?
yeah,
Yes.
a lot of comedians
do that
because
yes.
they don't want their stuff going viral while they're still workshopping
Right.
it.
Oh, okay.
But like, okay, think about how many big shots we've seen, like with the Lakers, for example, like Kobe, or when LeBron passed Kobe for the for second on the all-time scoring list. You look in the crowd, so many people are looking through their phone,
right,
watching, trying to film the moment,
Yep.
as opposed to just
Being
in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, fans would initially be pissed off and revolt, but once you got used to it, it's probably better.
I started doing that when I go to concerts. I don't go to many concerts, but when I do go, I just leave the phone in the pocket, man. Just be there, be present. I guess
You
as I'm
know,
getting older, I'm starting to do that.
I try to do that with my kids.
Oh, for sure.
I do. I'm not trying to capture it with a phone. I'm trying to take it in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Experience, be
Yeah.
present.
When you're at your kids' games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like you take a picture beforehand, then you just sit there.
And watch.
Yeah.
I want to take it all in, not worry about the right shot.
Like I started doing this a few years ago where anytime I go to eat with my kids, all right, leave the phones in the middle. Like, but don't touch it. Don't do nothing.
Really?
Like, all right, take your picture of your food. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
All right.
mandatory.
All right, you have to. And then we're all doing the content. All right, put your phones away. And then you can't touch it till we're
Your
done.
daughter have a phone?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you give it to her?
Few years ago.
Okay. All right. We're 10, going on 11. Not ready for it yet.
You're fighting a
getting there.
losing battle.
You're getting well. Actually,
I'm trying to hold out till she's a senior in high school.
no. Don't worry about it. She's got accounts everywhere else, man.
Of course.
That
she
iPad
does.
has everything.
Oh my God, it's got everything.
I mean, plus two, what you don't want is her sneaking it around
That's
you, because
true.
then it turns into a big blowout. And in all honesty, all of her friends have one. You do
Not yet. Not in her.
but they
friend group.
eventually will.
We're
Yeah.
all holding together.
They're what?
We haven't
Elementary
bought one.
still, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Junior high, you'll need
Next year is middle school. So here we go.
Yeah,
Here
you'll
we
need
go.
it.
Here we go. Speaking of middle school, so Lakers, did you answer the question about Golden State? Is this one you think they can get, they should get, need to get? Because can you say the season's on the line here? If you can't beat Golden State, a depleted Golden State, then what the hell are we doing?
Nothing surprises me right now.
Nothing surprises
Nothing
you.
surprises. They were a 4.5-point dog this morning. LeBron came out. Curry came out not playing, so now they're 2.5-point underdogs still.
The Lakers are still underdogs?
Still underdogs. Because it's you give the road team the underdog.
Okay.
But the thing about this, though, they need to win to maintain four spot.
Yep.
But Houston is playing so good.
This is where the tiebreaker matters so much.
Yeah.
If they did not have the tiebreaker, this would be done.
Lakers have the tiebreaker.
Lakers have the
they
tiebreaker.
have it, but the Lakers are going to fall to 5 because Phoenix has been playing good too, and then Phoenix has a little juice.
Although I believe they're locked, though. I think Phoenix at this point
but you
is
know,
locked.
but Booker playing against LeBron and the Lakers, right? And Dylan Brooks, right?
Oh.
They they would love to just mess with them. They would, right?
They absolutely would.
Yeah, Sunday's a win because Utah is only going to play 3 quarters.
I don't even know if Utah will field the team. Like, they might do a forfeit.
like at Hoosiers.
Yeah.
My team's on the 4.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. The Sacramento Kings. Yeah, that wasn't tanking. That was just stupid.
I love that the league's official explanation is we looked into it. They did not tank. Doug Christie's just an idiot.
He's just not smart. That's just what that was.
But it's
Yes.
believable, though, with this clown show of an organization that they just would do something dumb as opposed to smartly scheme out tanking.
Wow. I mean, but that would be, like, really obvious. Outside of Utah benching players when they were ahead, like, you're really trying to lose. Like, you got to be artful about it. Kind of like LeBron when he falls down. You got to be artful about it. Ow, my elbow. Stay down on the ground for a while. There you go. Been fun, man.
It
Can't
has
wait
been
for
fun,
tomorrow.
man. We're going to be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Coming up is going to be Beto with the pre. If it were any other day, my friend.
Away.
If it were any look,
yeah.
You know the rules around here, man. It's dicey trying to do a double. Especially
I worked this morning.
I can't wait to hear this on the way home. I want to hear this on the way home. I need to listen to this.
Yeah, they've got to win this
It's
game.
devastating. I feel bad for people. Yes.
There really is no excuse. Even with who the Lakers are missing, take a look at who the Warriors are missing.
There's no one there. I know.
Nobody.
Yeah, no one. You need to win this game.
They've got. I mean,
you
if for
have
no other
to win
reason
this game.
If they
This is a must win.
They want to feel good
Yeah.
heading into the playoffs. They got to. I'm going to be back tomorrow with DeMarco. We're going to do it all over again. Beto Duran taking over with pregame. Lakers, Warriors, 710 ESPN.
Peace.
Kings fans, what's up? Back-to-back victories for your Kings.
Evangelista, right-handed shooter. He holds. He lost the puck. The Kings win. A shootout victory for the LA Kings.
The playoff race is for real. And tonight, Kings and Canucks, 7:30 p.m. from Crypto and